SmashMouth FootballerZ. I'm Nic Tate.
Joe Caldero.
I'm the Shadow Hack.
And guys, we're here breaking down the NFL Draft live with you, our fans, on SmashMouth Footballer at Next Level Entertainment.
Yeah,
Looks like we got one on the clock already.
Titans on the clock. We're in Green Bay. You see Clay Matthews coming out. Look at him representing on the bike. Is awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome stuff. What we got going on? We got a couple of draft rumors to talk about right now. I'm so excited. We got dreams that'll happen tonight. This is one of my favorite days of the year right here. One of my favorite. We have rumors going around that Jacksonville may be trading up with Cleveland. And we may have another thing going on where there might be a surprise as much as 4 running backs taken in the first round are some of the predictions.
Yeah, we've got, we're pretty much determined that Cam's going to be the first pick.
Yeah, Cam Ward's going to be the first pick, definitely. Yeah. Definitely Cam Ward's going to be the first pick. Now, after that, that's when our draft starts, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's when our draft starts.
But,
if this trade happens, you think it's Travis Hunter?
It has to be Travis Hunter.
Yeah, it has to be a Travis Hunter, right?
He is by far and away the best player in this draft.
Even with Cam Ward being on there.
Check your phone.
It's on there.
You're good.
Yeah, even with Cam Ward being number one, he's on. In my board, he's only the 9th best player.
Yeah. If Cam Ward would have came out last year, he'd probably be the 4th best quarterback, if not 5th. If he would have come out next year, he would probably be the 3rd. But this is the perfect year for him. He is going to be a day one starter for them. I mean, the kid is he's very talented.
Yeah, I'm not so low on him like that. I think he'll be 2nd or 3rd. I mean, some of the stuff that Cam Ward brings to the table, he's excellent. His snap of the ball, like when he snaps his arm, his release speed's amazing. He is great. He in the pocket, he can step up. He makes things. He creates with his legs.
Great decision maker.
Yeah, he's able to hit. Now, we saw where it's against NFL caliber schemes and all that, he does struggle. But in college, I mean, he was ultra. Because the kid came from nowhere. Came from a no-fit high school to the number 1 pick in the draft. Great story.
Yeah. His story is fantastic.
I mean, great story. But what we just have to go off is.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's an opportunity for this kid, because like you guys said, if it was a different draft, I mean, he wouldn't be where he is today. Next year, I mean, he'd probably be like
3rd, 4th.
3rd or 4th, right? Maybe, and that just depends on how the season goes.
That doesn't mean he's not going to change everything for Tennessee.
No.
I think he's going to be the best.
Well, right now, Will Levis is not changing Tennessee.
No. Will Levis is counting the minutes.
What is it, Will Levis? 5 and 16 or 5 and 17 there?
He's definitely counting the minutes.
He finds soft spots in the defense, and he's got moxie. The kid's got moxie. I mean, when that game against Cal, that comeback, he didn't fret, he didn't panic. He just went in there, took over, and it looks like he looks good in the huddle. If you look at all the interviews and stuff, his arm is great, but he trusted a little too much. His mechanics.
He doesn't throw a whole lot of interceptions.
Well, he turned the ball over quite a bit last year. He took a lot of sacks, too.
Yeah.
He took a lot of sacks. Everybody talks about Shedeur Sanders taking a lot of sacks. He took a lot of sacks as well.
Who are they going?
They're on the clock for 10 minutes.
Yeah,
if they use the whole 10 minutes,
I'm going to be sick to my stomach. You can't use the whole 10 minutes here. You should know what's going on.
They know exactly who they're picking.
I mean, this is like fantasy football, right? Yeah. If you're number 1, you know playing this year, you're number 1. You know exactly who you're going to pick.
Yeah. You bring up the interceptions. And he turns the ball. It was fumbles. I mean, he had 8 fumbles in 2024 because he wants to run around. He wants to create. I mean, that's to say if Tennessee doesn't surprise us all right now, but I believe it's got to be Cam Ward.
There's no doubt in my mind it is.
Look at them. They're saying it could be Shedeur Sanders.
I don't know.
So I don't. Shedeur Sanders, for all the good things that he does in college, his interview was bad, which I don't put a whole lot into that because we're looking for on the field production. I honestly think that a lot of these coaches stay away from him because they're afraid that Deion's looking to. Deion said it. The only way he would go to the NFL is to coach his son.
Yeah.
So a lot of these coaches are like, man, my days are numbered if I draft Shedeur.
Well, Mike Tomlin says he likes him.
Well, Mike Tomlin is safe.
Yeah.
Wow, you heard that.
Hopefully, for his sake, that's where he lands.
And if Mike Tomlin isn't safe, he won't. Before he walks out of the room, he'll have another job.
That's true.
Yeah, I mean, I just believe that from everything I've heard,
look at him
going forward, that it was even the Steelers. I heard not from the Steelers, obviously, but if you go on X and you listen to some of the pre-draft from Pittsburgh Steelers and all that stuff, and Ari Mayrov on X and all that, said that some of the pre-draft stuff, like the interviews and stuff, were not good.
Right, they weren't good.
Yeah, his interview process was very unprofessional. I've heard that from the combine on, and he didn't work out at the combine. We're getting reports right now too that the Browns are not going to make their pick until they are on the clock. So we might have a trade in the works.
They're looking for the trade.
Yeah,
They
they might have a
probably
trade in the
want the
works. Yeah,
I mean, why wouldn't you? If you had the opportunity to get Travis Hunter, why wouldn't you?
Well, I mean, maybe they have a different type of plan that we're not.
Abdul
aware of.
Carter? I mean, there's only 4 blue chippers in this whole draft.
Yep.
So it has to be either one of them two. Cam Ward's going to be gone. And then you got Ashton Genty. That's it?
yeah.
So, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, you're right. From 10 to 20, from 10 to about the, I don't know, 10 to just about the second round, I wouldn't give him a first round grade, or I'd give him a late first round grade. I mean, I like Tate McMillan, and I know what he said. We've discussed this about how he said he wouldn't watch tape. He was a freshman when he said it.
Yeah,
all that stuff come to light.
He's talented, and I blame that on the coaching staff. If he didn't watch tape, that's on the coaching staff. They didn't make him. He goes to the NFL, they're going to make him watch tape. I'm not down on Tate McMillan. I think that dude is a difference maker.
You got to have players that want to love the game, because it's nonstop. It's diet.
Right.
Just because it's the off season, it ain't the off season. But I got a couple of blue chippers. I mean, Travis Hunter's a blue chipper. Abdul Carter's a blue chipper.
Yep.
Ashton Genty.
Mason Graham.
Mason Graham's a blue chipper.
Will Campbell.
Yeah, and I got Walter Nolan higher than most. I got him, some other people. And then I got Jahdae Barron. I think he's my number one corner, if you ask me. I know it's not the consensus, but...
Yeah, no, it's not a consensus, but everybody has their...
Well, Will Johnson didn't run the 40, and it looks like to me Will Johnson just kind of wants to play on a cover.
Yeah, he doesn't want to play zone.
Yeah, just a zone defense. He can't, because if you don't run the 40, you obviously don't have the speed
Right.
to cover man-to-man is what I think. You're looking for the makeup speed. Luther Burden, as we talk about Tate McMillan and his desire to play, the same arguments were coming up with Luther Burden, who is a first-round wide receiver, I believe.
Right.
I'm really looking to see who or some of these.
They letting this go by, ain't they?
Yeah, see, this is one thing.
They're calling him. I think the NFL is just like, let's make this suspenseful. Sometimes I do believe the draft is scripted. Like that 7th round pick when the Rams took Michael Sam. I mean, I don't think, you could have picked him up anybody could have picked him up as a free agent.
Right.
That was just to make the story better, and
Right now they're making comparisons to Patrick Mahomes. I don't like that. Patrick Mahomes.
I don't think he's like that at
Not even
all.
close.
He's more Bo Nix than anything.
You're a
And I don't even like Patrick Mahomes, but he's not Patrick Mahomes.
He's not
Patrick
Patrick
Mahomes
Mahomes.
does things with no-look shuttle passes, basketball passes, and yeah, he's not that.
No, that's not a good comp
and
at all.
I'm not saying there's anything bad about him, but I would go more Bo Nix or Baker Mayfield.
There he is.
Yeah,
He picked Cam Ward.
But not a Super Bowl winning.
So
I know.
It's a bad comp.
It's a terrible comp.
One thing that we do see a lot in these drafts and in the talking heads on these different networks and stuff, they do a lot of pandering. They don't say a lot of true things because maybe they want someone to come and speak on their show or whatever. But we're not here for that.
No,
we're gonna tell you how we think.
How we feel exactly.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you right now, he's no Patrick Mahomes. That's
he's no Patrick
ridiculous.
Mahomes, and that's coming from me.
Yeah.
And you know how I feel about Patrick Mahomes.
You're the biggest fan. We know that.
I'm his biggest fan.
His game is the intermediate route. His game's intermediate to deep. Yeah, I mean, once it's bombs and long, he's not as compact. Kind of looks like he loses his footwork a little bit.
Right.
Ball security, 8 fumbles, man.
Yeah, he's got work to do.
Yeah, like all of them.
One day he might get close to Patrick Mahomes type, but he's not the comp right now.
I'll tell you, I watched just yesterday. I was eating, and they were doing a rerun of the California Miami game, and his footwork, like you were saying, it's not there. It's not of an elite quarterback.
No.
And that's probably one of his best games because he was trailing in that game, and that's when he hit. Do I see what he did show in that game? Poise, because he did not bat an eye, and he brought him back.
Figures I'd start coughing when we're live, guys.
Yes.
And the pick is in, ladies and gentlemen.
Pick is in. Are we going to be surprised here, gentlemen?
The Tennessee
No.
Titans, they
The
select.
selection. Roger Goodell getting booed.
Gonna make it a
Now they're
slow pick.
They're going to come out and hug him before he suspends
I want to see
him.
who picks him up and who hugs him.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Do you think Mason Graham will pick him up and hug
Yep,
him?
there he is.
There it is.
Cam
Yeah,
Ward.
as we said.
Now, we're not saying it's not a great pick.
You need a quarterback.
You just can't comp
You got the
him to
best
a
quarterback.
Super Bowl winning.
Yeah, you needed a quarterback. You got the best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
So here's my question. Where does Will Levis go now?
He's gonna back up.
Yeah,
Becomes
he'll
the backup,
I mean,
or-
Yeah,
he'll be the
he's back
backup.
up. He's still.
So now you got two guys with less than 2 years experience in your locker room.
Yeah.
Well, Will Levis can still contribute. Like some.
Oh, yeah, he can contribute.
Yeah, like Tyler Show is 25. Some of these quarterbacks. I mean, look. Some of these quarterbacks have been in the league 3 years, and Tyler Show. Let me tell you the comparison. Tyler Show at Oregon was the quarterback for the Saints tight end. Whenever he was a wide receiver.
Okay.
Johnson?
Yeah,
Yep.
Johnson?
Yep.
Big body wide receiver.
Yep. He went wide receiver. That's how long Tyler Show's been in college.
I think it was 6 or 7 years.
He's
7 years?
25. Trevor Lawrence is younger than him.
Yeah.
So,
But you know, I'm a big Tyler Show fan. I think he's great, man. He to me, he's the most talented arm in this draft.
but that's what you're getting right now. You're getting you're not only drafting him because you can progress, but you're going to get a fifth-year option. So you're going to get this kid. If he starts developing and you like what he's got, you'll get a fifth-year option out of him. Hey, and if Will Levis, if the light comes on, you got something, and you can trade. These are just commodities.
Yeah, when we get later down in the draft, I'm interested to see who else goes quarterback because, like, say if the Giants trade up in the second round and try to get Jackson Dart or
Look at this. We got one. There it is. It is.
What?
The rumors were true.
Jacksonville traded up to.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, the rumors were
number
true.
2.
All right. Who do we think? It's got to be Travis Hunter.
It's got to be Travis Hunter.
Yep. This has got to be Travis
You don't-
Hunter.
Abdul Carter
I
has
think
still got an injury.
James Gladsong was hurt. James Gladsong did an interview earlier today. He's the youngest GM in the game. And he did an interview and he said, we're coming to be aggressive. He said it and he was hinting at something. And I, just bought it as him being young and stuff. This is true.
Well, I
He
mean,
did,
you
wow.
gotta, you got to think
on.
about it. Think about the amount of money they put into their quarterback. They don't have time to wait and develop. Right now, they need to build that team and put Trevor Lawrence on the spot and make him perform.
Yeah.
So-
I'm with Chad. I think Trevor Lawrence is super talented.
Yeah.
I just think that they need to find a way to get that out of him. Give him better protection. Give him another wide receiver.
Yep.
It's not going to be. They're not taking Ted McMillan with the second pick.
They're talking about this. Listen, hear me out. This may be Ashton Genty. There were rumors.
That would be great.
There were
There
rumors.
were.
There were rumors. Now they got 2 good running backs there.
Yep. But if they
But
take
if they
it,
got Genty,
you
Now
got
they're
two
trade
trades.
them.
You
Now
got
they're
two trades.
Trading them. Yeah.
At least one of them.
Now this may be Ashton Genty. There were rumors. Good for Jacksonville though for being a great
To move up that
34-year-old.
many spots for Genty.
This is super aggressive.
And the 30,
Yeah, this-
he's 34, man. He wants to win.
I just
love the cockiness.
I'm with Joe though.
You're talking about
The GM.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I mean, why move up to the second spot when you could probably
Just
pay
go up to the
less
fifth spot.
Get a fifth spot. As long as you stay in front of the Raiders, I think
Yeah.
you pretty much guaranteed Genty.
So this has to be Abdul Carter or
It's got to be.
it's
got to be Travis Hunter.
Travis-
And like I was saying, they need another wide receiver. Travis Hunter can play wide receiver. He's probably the most talented wide receiver.
He's
in
the
this
most
class.
talented wide receiver, the most talented corner.
So why not?
I mean, imagine putting him right next to Brian Thomas.
That'd be great.
Oh my gosh.
You know,
Yeah. And if they get a good
good
tight end
tight
or
end.
something
Yeah.
in the second round,
man.
they already have a decent tight
I'm
end.
gonna tell you right now. Then Trevor Lawrence doesn't have an excuse to fail. He's got to show out.
Yeah, this is the number 1 player in the draft. What are they all getting there?
So the Jaguars received second overall,
Yep. In 2025.
4th round pick, and 6th round pick this year. Browns got 5th overall, 2025 second and 4th, and 2026 first. Wow, they gave. Wow,
Woo!
this is This is Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
You're not giving up a first-round pick
Yeah.
like that for anybody else.
Hey, in Duval, there will be nothing but new jerseys bought tomorrow.
Yeah.
Everybody will have a jersey tomorrow.
Before this show goes off, there will be Travis Hunter jerseys everywhere. And
It's got to be.
Hey, no matter if he's a corner or he's a wide receiver, the ball skills are insane.
I think he can play both.
Yes, he can run routes.
I mean, maybe not full-time
he can.
at either one, but one of them, he's great at both.
He
wants to play both. He said, I'm not going anywhere that I can't play both.
Yep. He's tough, great route runner, great ball skills.
Yep.
Probably one of the smartest, got to be one of the smartest players of the draft coming out as far as football IQ. I mean, the recognition is insane.
Except they're wearing a hoodie.
Yeah,
and
a hoodie and a
over
suit.
underneath his suit.
Come on, Chip.
He's bringing it back.
My word, how many layers can you wear?
It's Green Bay, but I've never seen him do something like that. He's
And
There he is.
even tackles. I guess the only thing I'm ever worried about when I look at him is he's only 100. He ain't even 190 pounds.
who? Travis Hunter?
Yeah, he's not even 190 pounds.
But he plays to that weakness. You see how
he'll come
gets
up
out of bounds. You see how he
Well, what's really great is not only does he run great routes, he's able to read the routes of the wide receivers when he goes to guard.
Oh, definitely.
So I mean, he's got to have studied. I
Yep.
mean, I'm not gonna lie, his dad must have really put him through some stuff to develop him into that type of route runner this early.
He just worked and worked and worked. I mean, 92 receptions for almost 1,200 yards, 14 touchdowns, and then 10.9 percentage, 38 targets, 22 receptions. I mean, what a great percentage. 4 interceptions, 11 press. This is all in one season. This is one season.
pick is in.
Big as
Hey, big is in. Here we go. Thank
that.
God we're not wasting time. This is
Look at these people.
This
man.
is awesome.
Wow.
Way to go, Duval.
They have something to be proud of.
Way to go, Duval.
If it's either one, they have something to be proud of.
Yeah. If it's Janty or him, it's got to be Travis Hunter.
Man, it's
Come
gotta
on.
be Travis
He's the
Hunter.
best player in the draft. And you traded up and you gave that much.
Imagine if they picked Genty.
It's not terrible.
But where the Raiders would be like, we
Now
gotta
the
change.
Raiders trade up and try to get Travis. It'll be a Travis Hunter. Everybody will be
Trying to
Yeah.
go get him, huh?
giving
You
up
think
first
so?
round draft picks to try to get him. Okay, let's see what we got going on. It has to be. I mean, there's nothing out there. But I've had my mind blown many drafts. Picking players from small colleges before proven commodities, and it's
What's really great is that usually someone who becomes elite is from a small college, a small town, who wasn't labeled as a 5-star wide
Jerry
receiver.
Rice.
Yeah. And then they become a legend
Yep.
in the NFL.
Yeah, it all comes down to coaching, desire, training, Look at that.
All right.
We'll see. They got Mason Graham as the third best player. Ashton Genty as the fourth that's still available. Shadur Sanders as the fifth.
Okay.
I don't
That's
necessarily.
ESPN now.
I don't necessarily agree with that.
Look, but listen, there is truth in the fact that what a legend.
Eric
Armstead, yep. And he was drafted by San Francisco. There was Mel Kiper had Sanders as his number one quarterback, and I get it. Like, I completely understand.
I went through a deep dive where I looked at all the tape of all these quarterbacks, and there are some that they have listed way down.
That have great talent.
Kyle McCord for one of them.
Yeah.
11-1 as the Ohio State quarterback.
I loved Kyle McCord freshman year. Yeah, and he had to go and compete, and he left. What he did in Syracuse, he just rewrote the whole record book.
Yeah, he did. Here we go. Pick is in.
Selection is.
Boom, boom. Let's see. I hope I don't spit this drink out for some crazy pick. There he is.
Yeah, that's definitely.
Perfect.
Definitely.
Beautiful pick. Hey,
Yeah.
whoever pulled the trigger on that one,
They made a good choice.
that first round pick being gone is okay.
Yeah, that's what you get. New GM, 34 years old. He ain't trying to wait. He's hungry now, and I love it.
Well, they're in a position where it's time to strike.
Yeah.
They've got a lot of money invested in that team, and you know, you have to develop like now. You can't wait 4 or 5 years for a rebuild on a team that you've put $300-400 million into. You know.
Now this is where the draft has already gotten crazy. Look how happy he is. He's happy to be in Duval, and he deserves every bit of it. Good for that kid.
He's going somewhere that they are hungry, and they are going to do whatever they got to do to win.
Travis Hunter, dude. The first thing you've got to do is find a better girlfriend, dude, because she used you, bro.
So we got.
Can you imagine, like, this guy, like he ended up on a team with a quarterback that has the ability to get him the ball.
Trevor Lawrence has all the ability.
That's what I'm saying. So
Neither line.
He could have ended up on a team where they're still searching for a quarterback.
Why do you think he's running around pounding on walls?
He could have ended up in.
If he would have went to the Browns, there's not even the starting quarterback's not even there yet.
Right.
I want to watch practices.
Joe
in Duval.
Flacco's there.
I want to.
New York. I mean, yeah, they got some veterans, but I mean,
nobody that's going to be there more than 2 years.
Exactly.
So, because do you believe in the two that they got there? I like Jameis Winston as a person. I think he's a good stopgap fill-in.
I don't think they get him to a Super Bowl.
No.
I think that's 2 years wasted.
No.
You know, so they got to be in a rebuild at that point.
It's got to be Abdul. I don't know if it's Abdul Carter. I mean, he's better, but look at they've invested so much in defensive end.
Well, so if they do pick Abdul Carter, Kayvon Thibodeau is now trade bait.
I think so. Or you got a 3-man rotation.
I wouldn't do that with as much money as you're paying him. You got to trade him.
He's cheaper than Brian Burns at this juncture because he's on a rookie contract.
Brian Burns wouldn't even be on my list of people to trade.
They
Thibodeau would be.
I mean, look at the decisions they've made over the last couple of years. It wouldn't surprise me if they make a terrible one this year. So,
what are we going to go with? I think they surprise everybody here.
The Giants?
They need it. They need everything.
Daboll cannot.
I tell you, this would be a good one. Is Genty right here?
Oh no.
They don't have a running back.
Shador.
Sure they do.
I think Shador.
Shador? You think Shador's here?
No.
It's got you got to go best player available. You got to go Abdul Carter.
You think they take Shador here and they use Russell Wilson and Jameson Winston as a bridge right there, and you're like, look, you're going to learn from these two guys, and then this is where you're going to go.
For me, this is too high for Shador. This is too high.
This is too high for him.
You could trade back and get
now. I know a lot of people don't agree.
Here we go. Pick his end.
Who's in?
They didn't even waste no time. This is Abdul Carter.
Yes, Abdul Carter. Abdul Carter fell to him, and they're happy. He was dealing with a foot injury, y'all.
I can't wait to follow this guy Travis Hunter's career, man. I can't wait to follow his career.
He's the third best player in this draft. I mean,
now let me ask you this:
you're talking about Abdul Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
think he's the second.
The dude is just an athletic freak.
I think he's at 3 because of his injury. I really do.
Abdul Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Because
that's fair.
He's a small liability because he still has to heal up before he gets into next year. You want to get a player that could start immediately. You can start training immediately. Abdul Carter's still going through rehabilitation.
It's not only that. You know, in that game with Penn State, the playoff game, he had a shoulder injury, and he played through it.
Right.
I mean, tough. And the great bend. I mean, his athletic ability is insane, man. Like, he is a beast.
He doesn't take
any
plays off.
He is a beast, man.
Yeah, but if I go to the mall to buy something, I don't need something that's already damaged. You know?
Yeah, look, he propelled through it, and that's nice. I was his foot, and I don't think you got to worry about that. I mean, the dude's power cleaning 350 pounds, bro. He's going to move you.
I'm not worried about him at all.
He's going to move you on the offensive line. Not only that, he's bend. He's got he's explosive. Once he gets his moves down, his hand fighting, he's just going to grow.
That hook move is second to none.
His chop move, like when he chops his arm down with his speed and his flex, he can come off the edge. He doesn't have a pass run. It's not a complete pass rush plan. But I don't know anybody coming out of college who has one. That's just you nitpicking, right? Hey, we're going to nitpick something, you know?
Any wore number 11?
Yeah.
Who else did? Michael Parsons.
What else? The only other thing I think people bring up was the tow truck arrests. Nobody cares about that. The kid is just a freak of nature.
Sometimes their talent makes you forget about the small things.
It was small.
It was small.
It was small. Yeah, it didn't have that's no character. It's not
a personality flaw.
You got to look at everybody's life. I mean,
yeah.
They're people just like everybody else. They're going to make mistakes. They're going to make small instances where they have to make a decision, and things happen.
Was
that Dable back there wringing his hand?
Oh yeah.
What was his pro day? His pro day ran a 4.48. Like, come on, bro.
As
Jesus.
a defensive end.
250 pounds.
Yeah.
Power cleaning 350 pounds.
Yep.
Man, the guy 10 and a half tackles for loss.
Just running that at 6'3".
I mean,
Yep.
this is
and broke up 4 tackles. I mean, the guy is.
There you
Oh,
go.
look at this dude. Yeah,
You knew it.
you got
Carter.
to.
There's no
I mean,
way.
there's no
Hey,
doubt.
I feel-
He is to me the second best player in this.
Hey,
I believe that.
they were. You know, and it's smart. It's smart. With that division's getting better. Hey, let's go get the best player. We might struggle here and there, but let's go after the quarterback.
And
we will go after the quarterback with Kayvon Thibodeau,
I mean,
Brian Burns, and now Abdul Carter.
You had to see this coming. I mean, they picked up 2 veteran quarterbacks. They gave Jameson Winston a 2-year contract. They
Yeah.
gave, they gave Russell Wilson a 1-year contract. They paid them really good money for both. I mean, you kind of have to steer away from this.
Well,
And at this point, like you said, this is one of their weakest points. They have to pick up.
They
that.
played it real smart with Russell Wilson. If he does good, you can extend him. If he
Right.
does bad, you can cut bait.
Right, and you still got the backup still sitting there
Yep.
for another year.
They can still trade in the first and get a Tyler Show or a Jackson Dart or something. I believe too. I mean, they can still get one.
They can trade up.
Yeah, I mean, look at but this is you just got probably one of the.
I'm excited to see if Jacksonville trades up again.
This dude right here was made for the bright lights of New York.
Oh my God! Well, no matter what, they're going to be. They should have no reason sacking the quarterback this year.
Yeah, but in New York, where you're from?
No, New Jersey.
New Jersey. New York and New Jersey, not the same place.
But they play in New Jersey.
One's the Garden. Yeah, they do. One's the Garden District.
Yeah.
Garden State. Excuse me. All right. That's.
But you know the funny thing, I'm a Yankees fan and I was a Jets fan.
Right.
I never liked the Giants and I never liked the Mets. Most people from my area in New Jersey, they like the Giants and the Mets.
And you were all about the Jets until Aaron Rodgers screwed it up.
No, it wasn't
Saints.
Aaron Rodgers. It wasn't Aaron Rodgers. It was Drew Brees. Drew
Brees down here, he was.
I got tired of suffering, and now I'm suffering with the Saints. But
Yeah.
I got tired of suffering. The last good thing the Jets had at quarterback was Chad Pennington.
Ooh, out of Marshall.
So I mean, that's when I quit. That's when I quit the Jets.
Yeah.
Can I say something
After
about
Chad Pennington.
Chad Pennington was not bad, but he wasn't great. I think his college career was definitely influenced by the fact that he was throwing to Randy Moss.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You know, Marshall. At one time, Marshall had Chad Pennington and Randy Moss, man.
But
Like-
Chad Pennington was the perfect game manager.
It was a game manager quarterback.
He's not
yeah,
going to
he was.
lose you the game.
He was a game manager quarterback.
You know, my mother got me a watch one year for Christmas, and it said Chad Pennington, and it was his jersey on it.
No, that's pretty cool.
That's pretty cool.
While we're taking a break, Bill Prestridge, great friend of the show of what we do. Me and him played this draft game we've been playing since, I don't know, years and years and years where we sit. He's moved away. Jen in the Air Force, thank you for your service. He's moved away, but we try to guess the players. And by the way, if y'all bet bets, teams is the only thing that changed because everything's going scratch so far, right?
Yeah.
Wouldn't you agree?
Everything's
It's
already
going
messed up.
scratch. So, Bill, we are not getting to partake in our game. So, hopefully, some changes come, right, man? He's following us. Thank you, Bill. Thank y'all, everybody out there, for following us.
Yeah.
This is live. This
I've
was
had
a hot mess, y'all. This is our first time doing it, but we are having fun. If that's any consolation, if anybody's out there.
So, I think they're going to probably go to commercial here.
Yeah, they are, and we got to look who's on the clock. I
So
mean,
let's talk a little bit about something.
Yeah,
off
by all
script.
means, sure.
A lot of the people who watch our podcast, they don't know much about us, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, I'll start. You know, I'm
By all means.
married to a great woman, got 4 kids. You know, military service. All of us know each other from working together.
Right.
Yep.
I'm the elder statesman of the group.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm retired now, while you two still
Still have
push
to,
forward.
Yeah.
I got you. Getting that senior
Citizen
Yeah.
discount at
Discount,
McDonald's.
yeah. There you go.
It's great. So I went to Baltimore.
Yep. We talked.
I drove from Louisiana to North Carolina, picked up my dad, take him to Baltimore to Johns Hopkins Hospital. We go to Baltimore, and I've never been there, so I didn't know what to expect.
Okay.
Right? We get there, we go to Pratt Street, we go to Renaissance Hotel, and everybody in that town, that part of town was just fantastic to us. Everybody was nice. They took the time. They did stuff like they didn't have to do, like at that Renaissance Hotel, you know. We go in there. I drive a gigantic truck.
Yeah.
It wasn't built for Baltimore, so I couldn't go in the
Yeah.
parking. I couldn't
No
go in the
parking garage.
No
When you
parking
go-
garage.
Bigger cities, you can't get trucks in there. Yeah.
And the guys knew that I was there for my dad to take him to the hospital. So they were like, you don't need to park in the garage. You park right here. They moved 2 cones. They let us park right in front of the hotel. They took the time in the morning. First thing the security guard said, how is your father doing today? You guys going to the hospital? When you come back, your parking spot's right here. Stuff like that. They don't have to do that.
Nah.
Right, exactly.
So I told them about our podcast. They talked about the Ravens. I talked about the Saints, and I told them I picked their Ravens to win Super Bowl this year.
Did you tell him Chad just loves
Yeah, I
Lamar
told
Jackson?
him that, and he actually watched a couple of pods. So those guys
Best player in the NFL.
subscribed. They were like, man, we want to
Yeah.
engage with you guys.
Yeah.
You know, and I told them, hey, we might have to come down here and watch a game because everything is right there.
Yeah. M&T.
Three blocks away is Camden Yard. Another 2 blocks away is M&T Bank.
Yep.
It's set up perfect. And those guys are like, you come, let us know, and we got you.
It's really nice to go out of town and go into a bigger city like that, and to get that hospitality.
Mm-hmm.
You know where we came from, where you came from, Louisiana, and you don't get to your projection of what is going to happen when you show up isn't really that. It's actually way nicer.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, when you called and told me about it, I was like, man, I was more excited to go and kind of just experience the same things you did.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping this year that we do get it.
Yeah, I mean, we went to a restaurant there. We went to Hard Rock Cafe. The people there were fantastic. They made sure that my dad was taken care of, and they put him.
Now we just need to get a Derrick Henry signed jersey, officially with some pictures. We'll be doing great.
Or Lamar.
Lamar. Please, Lamar.
This guy.
Lamar,
he would never take it off.
I'm a
Man,
swipe that thing.
But you know what?
I'm gonna tell you right now, if he got a picture with Lamar Jackson,
We would never hear. He wouldn't
Die
make it
happy,
through
bro.
it. He
He'd
wouldn't
die
make it through
happy.
it.
no,
I'd
he would
die
probably
happy.
blow it up, get a life size.
Someone else had to blow it up. The dude would have a
It would
stroke.
sit right here, and he would talk the whole time.
He wouldn't make it past the picture.
I
He
would
would
put it in
stroke
my
out.
living room and I would talk to
Hi,
him.
my name's Chad Young.
But
my best
you know-
friend is Lamar Jackson.
Let me tell you about my best friend.
Lamar Jackson has grown into a great quarterback.
How many teams passed on him? How many
Oh,
teams
man.
passed on him and Baltimore traded back up and got him?
Yep. Yeah, he's turned into something special.
Hey,
Well, last year, man, was
trade back up in the draft, y'all.
It was one of the best years for Lamar Jackson. The last 2 years prior to that, you could see that he was struggling to develop. But last year, he proved himself. That he was there. He was ready.
And I think
he
Derrick Henry
deserved.
had a lot to do with it.
I think the year before when he got the MVP, I think he didn't deserve it as much as he should have got it this year.
Right.
Yeah.
Even though Saquon should have got it this year.
Saquon should have been 100% MVP.
Yeah, I think Saquon should have won it this year, without a doubt.
And so I can't wait to talk about Baltimore on here. I have a newfound,
Newfound respect.
I have a respect for that city, man. It's just, I want to go back. The people were great.
Yeah,
because you go to some cities, you go to New York and see how people treat you.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I've been there. Go to Philadelphia and see how people treat
All right,
you.
here we
I've been
go.
there. I grew up close.
Pick us
around the
in,
corner.
Patriots. Who
Uh-oh,
we got?
Patriots.
Oh,
Drake May needs one
Will
more
Campbell.
offensive lineman. He needs a left tackle. So
Will Campbell right here.
there we go. It's gotta
4-year
be.
starter at LSU.
You think so?
His arms, it don't matter.
Arms don't matter.
One of the, just
There
big
it is.
area, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Arm size don't matter. Get your book in. Protect Drake May.
Just so
4-year
all you guys
starter.
out there, you have Lamar Jackson, and then you have Will Campbell, a.k.a. Will Clapp. Chad loves him some Will Campbell.
He loves Will Campbell, and he calls him Will Clapp all the time.
I
All the
apologize
time.
about that. They're both Will C's. They both played at LSU, and they're both going to be guards. It's a Will Campbell is going to be a 12-year Pro Bowler.
How do you find a suit to fit them tiny arms?
God, look, only 30-inch arms, y'all. We better not draft him. He's only been against the best SEC defensive players since he was a freshman.
You gotta think about
Hey,
it.
we better not draft him.
The kid's been
Arms
playing.
so long he can reach into the future.
He's been playing that position since he was like 13 years old.
Yeah.
He knows how to overcome that little issue.
All right, so the Browns.
Browns.
Who do we think we're going to get?
Oh, the Browns?
This
Oh,
is
man.
This is a Genty moment.
It might be.
He's the best player on the board,
That's
if you
what I'm
ask
saying.
me.
Right now, currently, he is the best player on the board. They're in the fifth
looks
position. And the next people up are the Raiders. The Raiders want Genty.
This is what's going to happen right here. You already got a great defensive end over there, probably the best defensive player in the NFL, and you're going to get him some help with Mason Graham. You're getting him help with the best interior defensive lineman. That way, that defensive line, you know you have an anchor.
Right.
That's what's got to happen. I mean,
think?
yeah.
I think it could be they lost out on Travis Hunter.
Yes.
They need that wide receiver help.
But they traded down for a reason. So they knew
Yeah,
who
to
they
get
were
more
going
picks.
to who they were going to get here, and they wanted that future pickup.
This is too high for Ted McMillan. But
Because you think about it, they got a first round pick next year
Mm-hmm.
out of the trade. So, I mean, they're hoping to get that quarterback status going into next year.
you think?
I mean,
You think?
I mean, what do we think? They're 2 years out.
Yeah.
What are the Browns known for? Hard-nosed defense.
I mean, that's
Why wouldn't you go Mason Graham?
Hey, do you remember when you had
Why?
Baker Mayfield? You had Jarvis Landry. You
Mm-hmm.
had all of them. Nick Chubb, all on the same team. It was like they had the elite offense, just like the Texans this year, who
Right.
everybody thought were going to be the Avengers, and they couldn't put it together.
Injuries killed that team.
When the draft first started being talked about, who was the Browns tied to? Shador.
Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
It could be that.
Yeah, but they just picked up Flacco.
Flacco's 97 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he can manage one more year.
And I think Shador Sanders needs a year to grow. So
Okay.
You go pick the best player, and the
Pick the
best
best player is
player
Mason
is
Graham.
Mason Graham. And you got one of the best. You got a great defensive. You got you got one good defensive end. You got one great defensive end. Put this guy in the 3 technique and let him eat.
yeah.
He's 320 pounds. He moves like a dancing bear. He's just amazing. Great against the run. Exceptional recognition. He's nasty. He didn't take any. I mean, you can say, listen, 2 years ago, Michigan won that national championship because of what they had in front, because of the front seven of that defense. And
they played the perfect technique for him.
yeah,
4-3.
he can play anywhere, but he's going to be a 3 tech.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but if you wanted to move him out, if you wanted scheme versatility with your boy over there, who you just signed a massive contract to, he's got to be the guy. Mason Graham's got to be the. I mean,
I wouldn't let him get past me right here.
no. What is the knock on him? He's too short. What is that a knock? Is that the knock?
I don't think it should be.
No, it's ridiculous.
Especially the way their line's built now. I mean,
Yeah.
There's no reason that you should worry about
I'm
it.
trying to think of what the Mason Graham knock is. I think I've heard he's too short coming out. I mean, what are we talking about? Like we're just
He's super fast.
yeah.
He plays like his hair is on fire every down. I mean, what
What more do you ask for?
Hey, 2 years ago in that Rose Bowl game, he had 7 tackles. He had 7 tackles at the interior defensive line position.
his greatest strength is stopping
the run.
which a lot of defensive tackles don't do.
And he's going to develop into a pass rusher. You got to believe that. Look at my boy. Look at Will Campbell. Look at him throw this weight up. Look at him.
Yeah.
LSU, baby, LSU.
Yeah. Will Campbell's good. Look at that's a big guy. Uh-oh.
Yeah, we better not draft him. He's got 30-inch arms. Come on. What were they talking about? My gosh, are we serious?
I think the bar was bending watching him squat that.
Of course it was.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the same thing right here. Let me go ahead and run these. Let me go ahead and run this. Okay, let's go take Mason Graham.
I mean, it's in. The pick is in. We're wondering who they got.
Come on,
They're making
build it from the inside out. Let's do it right, Cleveland.
We're gonna
Let's
show the
not be a factory of sadness.
We're
2
gonna show
years
the
ago we
Browns
started.
Stadium. We're going to hype it up.
Mason Graham.
You think it's Mason Graham?
We got to do the right
It's gotta
thing.
be Mason Graham.
Let's do the right thing. There's only one Mason Graham. There's quality running backs all through this draft. Stay in Ohio and go get Junkins. Come on. I don't know how they're going to feel about this Michigan man going to
Junkins,
Cleveland.
Not in the first round. Sure.
No, but later on,
Yeah.
We got to rebuild this thing. We got to rebuild this whole thing. There we go, baby. Way to go, Cleveland. You will not be a factory of sadness anymore. I love this pick. Oh, yeah. I love this pick.
That's a big boy, right?
God, your defensive line is just going to be scary good.
So it's got to be Ashton Genty here. But there's rumors online saying that they may pass.
Right now, they're trading or may pass. It's on X.
You think so?
Yeah.
Now, I heard this weird trade that they trade to the Saints, who moves up, gets either Dart or Sanders.
Way too early.
Oh, my
And
gosh.
then
Against Myles Garrett. He's going to be playing next to Myles Garrett.
Yeah,
And you're going to have to, because you're going to be going against Baltimore two
look
times
at
a year.
that pool move.
You're going to need that. You know what they said? We're going to be playing against Lamar 2 times a year. We better get this guy.
hey, look, he got right through there.
Fast.
And that's against, look who it's against. It's Ohio State. That's that game.
So who do you? How many sacks you think he gets next year?
That's not as, probably just 2.5 to 3, I think. It's not going to be like that, but definitely
his thing is stopping the run.
stopping the run.
I think 5. I think he gets 5 this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah, I would say 4 maybe. But,
Yeah.
But that's not where
Look
he
at them
hangs his
short
hat.
arms. Look at them short arms.
Yeah, he's short.
That's
He
not where
doesn't have the height.
He hangs his hat on that stopping the run, which he does with
Yeah, he
great
does.
effectiveness.
And he's clutch, too. In that game, he's 7 tackles. That's why'd they win the national championship? It's because of him.
So now we got to.
All right.
Wow, live TV over here. Still way behind the curve. They just now picking
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mason Graham. Look at him.
it's funny how that works.
That's almost 2 minutes behind.
It's funny how that works, ain't it?
Yeah.
I think
I think
Mason Graham is going to be a day one difference maker.
Oh, he's going to be starter. Starter day one. Starter day one.
He's going to be working because they're going to need some offense to stay on the field, and it's not going to happen.
He's going to be on the field a lot.
That's what I'm saying. They're going to wear him out this year.
But maybe they're turning a page or something, and they're going to start doing the right thing.
They won 10 games 2 years ago with Flacco.
Right.
All right. I think he just brought in to teach that offense to Kenny Pickett. Kenny Pickett had a year to learn behind your Super Bowl winning Philadelphia Eagles.
I think Kenny Pickett's a great game manager.
The only thing that kind of scared me about the Kenny Pickett thing, and maybe it's just because they didn't know what Derek Carr was doing, the offensive coordinator for the Eagles at the time is a Saint, and he didn't think about picking up Kenny Pickett. I don't know if that's
Are you talking about Nussmeier?
no. I'm talking about Moore. Kellen Moore.
Moore.
Yeah, I'm talking about Kellen Moore. And
I think he didn't know about Derek Carr.
Yeah.
And at that point, they're probably already trying to, balance out, between the salary cap and everything else. We're not going to trade right now because we already know we're not going to win this year. We're going to go for these options, and then next year we're going to build on that.
Derek Carr ruined
the
Saints' ability to
Oh my God! Did they?
to trade him to move up in this draft.
And a few more picks.
No one's going to want a damaged quarterback.
Yeah, and a few more
Who
picks,
can't
we'll
win.
get to talk about it, unfortunately.
Man.
Yeah, and a few more
Yeah, well,
picks.
let's save the
Look,
Saints stuff
I
until
mean-
they pick because we have big opinions.
Yeah.
It's called disappointments. It's not opinions.
Yes. Raider Nation.
Okay.
Now, you know what this is, y'all.
It's got to be.
This is
Ashton
Genty,
Man,
man.
if
This
they
is
get
Genty.
Genty, that he is a generational talent.
This is Genty.
That dude is going to be a difference maker.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Yep.
Between him and Brock Bowers.
And if you weren't already sold on him, that letter he sent to the GMs was just, if that doesn't get you hyped up, what Ashton Shinty sent to every GM, that's who I want on my team.
Here he comes. That didn't take long.
No, they're running up there. Wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
They were probably worried he was going to go before that.
Yeah. We know all about him. Everybody saw his workouts. This was just insane.
I'm going to be honest with you. I watched him play. Yeah, they picked him. Look at it.
Yep.
I watched him play, through the games and all that. But, man, I'm going to tell you, he was more impressive in his workouts because through his drills, just the size and speed he had.
Have you heard this guy talk in the interviews?
Can I tell you?
Man, he is so intelligent.
Pete Carroll is jumping for joy right now,
I know.
isn't he?
Yeah.
Pete Carroll is jumping
This
for joy.
is a smarter.
Pete Carroll has Marshawn Lynch again.
That's what I'm saying. This is a smarter, faster beast mode.
Mm-hmm.
Did you? So the letter to the GMs. This is why this guy. He said, "Dear NFL GMs, most people they watched the Eagles win the Super Bowl a couple months ago. They watched Saquon run through everybody in the playoffs, and they thought to themselves, this is amazing. I watched it and thought something different. I thought that can be me. If you're wondering where I got this confidence from, I tell you, the start of my family, and I grew up loving it. My dad was in the military. He goes on about his past, and you know what he says? If you picked me, you were making the worst mistake.
If you don't pick.
If you don't pick me.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't pick me, you're making the worst mistake. This letter was just insane. This is the last.
Look at him.
Yep.
Man, he's fast. He's got it all.
Catch the ball. Just break tackles. Just deadly.
And he's good on a Big 12 team. Is
What?
it Big 12? They're in the Big 12. So
Well,
yes,
state-
he's
yeah.
he's good on a not so great team.
Look, the end of that
Yeah.
letter. I truly believe I was born to do this. I truly believe what it takes to make a difference is not about the position I line up. It's about the mindset I bring. Those 11 dudes on defense, they're on a football field playing football. Me, in my mind, I'm still in the backyard with friends. I've taken the long way. I've done all that. If you pick me, it's simple. I'm coming to your franchise to do what Saquon and the Eagles just did. I'm coming to win. It's tackle football. You know what I'm saying? I draft the guy they can't tackle.
Yeah. Who wouldn't draft a guy that's untackleable?
Give me that guy. Give me that guy.
Yeah.
I want him.
But there's two other running backs out there.
Oh man,
Demarion Hampton. The
Yeah.
dude is so talented.
I'm excited. About him.
yeah.
I really am.
He and you talk about
He's
a guy
projected
who
to go
can
to Denver. If he goes to Denver, I'm super happy. I'd like to see him in other places. But
he might be the best protector of the quarterback in this draft, as far as like pass protection and everything. So, yeah, we'll see. It's a very strong running back class.
I don't know. He does great.
Yeah,
I mean, he diagnoses blitzes just
Yes.
as well as any of them. I mean, he never falls backwards. He never fall. Hey, he's always falling forward. He can
he's
break.
a compact 5'8".
yeah,
5'8", yeah. So
If he gets to the second level, he can bring it to the house. He can change the
the
game.
size of his upper body is ridiculous.
he's built kind of like a smaller Saquon. His thighs are pretty big because
he's heavier up top, but he's so fast. He carries
So they're-
his
so
weight
they're-
real well.
He's
they're
a
matching
more-
him to Emmitt Smith, and that's a good comp.
Oh, I think he's
That's a good comp.
he's like a better Kenneth Walker. He's like a way better
Oh,
Kenneth
yeah,
Walker.
easily.
Yeah.
But his battle size and his comps is Kenneth Walker.
Yeah.
I mean,
He's easily better than Kenneth Walker.
yeah, but just the capability. I mean, he's a workhorse. He catches the ball. His radius is I don't know what's
So in fantasy football this year, where do you think he lands? Top 10?
top 5. I'll take him 5 against the Raiders. The Raiders. Look, I made the mistake of saying that I thought Zaire White could lead the league in rushing.
Oh my gosh.
So last year,
must
just
have-
because of what I thought the Raiders wanted to do.
It was one of those days that you fell off the bunk or what?
He was predicted to have a big year. Zaire White was
I
predicted
agree.
to
I
have
thought
a
he
big
was going
year.
to have a big year too.
Yeah,
and
and
he showed
then we
everybody
found
he
out
can't
he's
do
just
nothing.
terrible.
Yeah.
And then they turn around and pick
Well, I mean,
Abdul Carter.
I picked Aaron Rodgers to be the.
Amir Abdullah
Yeah.
to back him up. And it was like, man, y'all didn't do no better.
Yeah. So I'll say a dynasty league. I'm taking him.
They couldn't get a quarterback saving their
take a
life,
trade.
running back saving their life.
You want to make a trade in our
Brock Bowers
dynasty
out
league?
there just going nuts. What you want to trade?
Yeah, I might have to. Well, get on there and take some trades. I want a Hashingenti in my dynasty league.
I say he's 7 or 8,
Think so?
Yeah. I mean,
and I can.
What is your pick this year? I think you're like 8.
I gotta look.
I didn't look yet
Yeah.
because it doesn't matter. I'm going to either win or come in
Oh,
second.
is that how that works?
Pete Carroll's gonna want to run the
I'm
ball.
not gonna lie to you. So last year, I know we started our own dynasty league here for the podcast, and I didn't try so hard. Really didn't.
That's usually people who lose say though.
No. Because next year it's on,
Okay.
right? Because we had to get people in. We didn't want to create a league, beat them, and then everything like that.
Yeah.
So now,
Yeah.
now we got them in their fish hook.
You were being the nice guy.
That's it. It's over with this time.
Yeah, I came in second.
It's okay.
The Jets. Who are the Jets
That's right.
going with?
And didn't you come in second with the league that
Yeah.
I won?
Yeah,
Okay.
league you won. Yes, I did. I did, but that was the league that I had Christian McCaffrey and
Oh, okay.
yeah, so I have excuses too.
This is
Yeah, I
gonna
had
be.
Brees Hall and I benched him
Yeah.
just to beat you.
You had to bench him to beat me. I think you put. Did you put Bucky Irvin in? Who was it that you had?
Ooh, that's a
I
good
think-
move.
I
If
think
it
J.K.
is.
Dobbins.
It was
Yeah.
J.K.
J.K.
Dobbins.
That's
It was
still a
J.K.
good one.
Somebody had put him on the waiver, and I put him in my flex because I was like, well, he's going to get maybe a touchdown.
Yeah.
And this is a standard league, so touchdowns count.
Yeah.
This has got to be Membu. The Jets are coming up here. It's got to be Membu.
It's got to be Membu.
Unless they go, I'm trying to think, unless they go,
Tight end.
Yeah, they could go Tyler Warren.
oh, I don't know. I mean, they could, obviously, but
They like Loveland.
a lot of people like Colston Loveland too, yeah. I think Tyler Warren's
I
better by
don't-
a little bit.
I don't. Here's the time I don't let Tyler Warren get away from me right here if I'm the Jets.
They need tackle help. They're both
They
tackles
do.
were older, and
They need
now
a
they
lot.
shipped them off.
They need a lot,
Yeah.
but
I think it's Mimbu, and at one time Mimbu was thought of as the better prospect than Will Campbell. I mean, that was whenever the,
yeah, either one of them two.
I mean, once again, just a freak of nature, Mimbu is.
I mean, you're looking at a team that they picked up a brand new quarterback, which I'm really excited for Justin Fields because now he's not, you know,
You're not looking over his shoulder
yeah.
constantly.
So, I mean, that's what they need. You
Yeah.
know, they need a tight end. But I mean, maybe we step away. We think we can win it with what we have, and I mean, because they do got some phenomenal running backs and
Great wide receiver.
great wide receiver, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL currently. But
Okay.
you know,
We're gonna see a resurgence, I think, because the familiarity that Fields has with Garrett. With
I'm
Wilson.
hoping they go Ohio State again.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be great.
Yeah.
What happened to him last year? What happened to Garrett Wilson last year? Was terrible.
Yeah, he
man,
was.
that was terrible.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Do you remember the Michael Jordan catch in the end zone one hand? He looked like he was doing the Michael
Yeah.
Jordan pose.
Yeah,
He caught it.
That was
Pick his own,
amazing.
guys. You say Mimbu.
I say Mimbu.
I say Tyler Warren.
Okay.
I think it's Tyler Warren.
We need help on there. And Mimbu's just a freak of nature. He's control, probably more built for his own running scheme. But, I mean, you can do anything with him. Except I'd put him at right tackle, too.
You can't go wrong getting a tackle.
There we go,
Ah,
baby!
you got it. You got it.
Yes.
Look at him.
You got it.
Yeah.
Big boy.
Yeah.
Got that call. He's happy as can be.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably got a higher ceiling than Will Campbell. I'm not going to lie. Just because of he's a freak.
They tried to fit as many people as they could on that couch, and that boy right there could take up the whole couch by himself.
They're mad about this height. I think the height, 6'4". They're being nice. He's not 6'4". He's 6'3", which is very short for an offensive tackle. But who cares? Look at that. 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 Get off me, boy.
When you've got a running quarterback, though, Justin Fields, who
Yeah, because
throws in
Yeah.
traffic, you don't want him to be 6'7",
Yeah.
you know?
He's going to get
and
coached.
Justin Fields ain't tall.
No.
He's
So-
gonna get coached up, and he's gonna be great. I think. Hey, like I said, his ceiling is higher than Will Campbell's. Just Will Campbell's just so polished,
That's because he's got short arms or what?
and
Yeah.
that.
So, I think this is going to be the best version of Justin Fields you'll see. Mm-hmm. If they build the offensive line like they're doing right here,
I think this is, I agree with you because now he's got a chance to start over, become the number one. And he was hungry when he played for Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
And they just had,
they weren't sold.
they were terrible.
They weren't sold on him.
It's not just that.
And the offensive line
He
was
was set
horrible.
up for failure in Chicago.
Yeah.
And then he went to the Steelers and he won them 5 games.
What are we doing right here now? This is gonna be tricky to play right here. They need so much.
The Panthers, yeah.
And this could be Ted McMillan.
Of course, okay, so we're not going quarterback, right?
No.
And they picked up Dowdle. So I don't think they go running back.
No, they're
No.
going. They need it. They need another wide receiver.
They do.
They do.
They
They
can-
have no wide receiver. For real, they have no all-star wide
And
receiver.
Tommy Tremble is not a good tight end.
No.
So they need a tight end.
They need a tight end. They could use help on the defensive end too, because they got rid of just about all their defensive players.
Yeah, but
They
I think you should go. I think they go wide. They have. I mean, they got to.
They have to go
Ted
best player.
McMillan.
They have to go best player available.
Who's
They
your-
need so much.
Who's your best player available? going
Ted
forward?
McMillan.
Is that who it is? Yeah, I think I've got.
I like Matthew Golden here.
Ooh, I don't know if he's taking that high, but he's fast. He
I mean,
is.
yeah. Do you go
What?
Walter Nolan here? I don't.
I'm higher on like. I like.
But let's lock it in. Let's go ahead and
But look, I'm gonna tell you something. They picked really quick. Honestly, I don't even remember the clock count.
Oh, they ran up there fast.
just Ted McMillan.
They already knew who they were getting.
It's Ted McMillan.
You think it is?
Yep.
Um,
Either or Tyler Warren.
they need help.
Look, I'm gonna be saying Tyler Warren's name until he gets drafted. That dude is a difference maker.
You're gonna have to, but that. I don't know if they're gonna run over there. Like
What
if you
drives
get,
me crazy is you're saying Tyler Warren, and the crazy rumors could be true that the Saints go for Tyler Warren after they paid $34 million
Play 12 man. Play
for their tight end for Johnson. I'm like, I don't know.
So I mean, when we get to the Saints,
Yeah,
big discussion. But
terrible
yeah,
discussion. Honestly,
So if it is Ted McMillan,
makes me want to cry.
if it is Ted McMillan, and you guys say at one time you said you were out on him because he doesn't.
Watch tape, but he said it as a freshman. We had to. I went back and looked at that. That was one of his freshmen, and all that came out. I think that did that to try to drop him down from the draft. I think it's going to be. Now, I like your Ted McMillan pick. They certainly need it. I think they need defensive help too, and I'm going to go Jelon Walker. I mean, either him or Williams, either one of those Georgia players would just be amazing help to them. So, but I think Jelon Walker is the better play. I just don't know if he'd obviously fit better into a 3-4 defense, but if you want to rush a passer and you want to go drop someone in coverage, he could do it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's my pick for him, Jelon Walker. Ted McMillan, I mean, you can't go. They certainly can't go wrong with him. Big body receiver, go up to get the ball.
So they got a big body receiver already.
Yeah, they do.
Legged. So
Yeah.
maybe they go for the
But
smaller guy. Maybe they go
He
Luther
did
Burden.
not do nothing last year.
Maybe they go. It wasn't his fault.
Well, yeah, they were
He's
struggling.
talented. They were struggling to get the ball out.
But all of a sudden, after week 9, week 10, like
Bryce
a light
Young.
popped on.
Bryce Young.
Yeah, a light popped on, and
That boy said, "I still want to play football."
yeah, and
The writing was on the wall. He was about to be a career backup.
That was over
Yeah.
with.
But I think he has a resurgence now in his career. He looked great toward the end of the season.
Yeah, but he's never going to be elite. The team's never going to go to the Super Bowl. Not
No.
with him.
No.
And then on top of that, he doesn't have a good team built around him yet to actually
So-
carry him.
That's what I was talking about,
You know?
like with Jacksonville.
Yeah.
They were a team who was okay just being a 500 team, get money into the
stadium,
system,
yeah.
make money for the owners and everything. Carolina's that too. Carolina's ownership is okay, not winning. Just keep the team bringing money in, be a
That's not how
500
I do
team.
things, man. We got to play. We're going to play sports. We're going to win.
Yeah.
I don't care who we are.
Now, if they want to change that, they got to show it through the draft and through free agency. They didn't show it in free agency, so it's going to have to be through the draft.
it does help. If they go Ted McMillan, it does help. Man. He can play the X, he can play the slot. Great route tree.
Burden's a good too, and he's fast. And
But the thing about Burton is the same thing they said about Ted McMillan for a while. They don't know about his love for the game. I like.
Listen to Ashton Genty's letter. That's some love for the game right there.
Gosh, I would have picked that
What about
guy.
love for the money? I mean, you're playing for your next contract. This is different.
Yeah,
This is
yeah,
business
this
now.
The problem with the love for the money thing is that once they get just enough, that love goes away.
Yeah.
The hunger's gone.
They make you practice.
Right.
Look, you got 20 hours. It's limited, but you got to be out there.
Pick us in. Who you say?
Tyler Warren.
Yeah,
Tyler
Jalen
Warren.
Walker.
Tyler Warren.
Tyler Warren.
That's probably going to be Ted.
If it is,
And I wouldn't be mad. I mean, it's a great pick.
But
Great
if you're looking for talent on offense right now, he's the guy.
I mean, you got to find him some help. There's just big body. There's wide receiver talent all over the place.
Right.
You want an elite player. You can go get. I mean, look, I love Trey Harris at Ole Miss. I've said it.
Let's see.
I mean,
Dude, talk so slow.
attention seeker.
It's money.
Yeah, Ted McMillan. And that's a great pick. I mean, you need to help him. You need to help your young quarterback. You know.
That's a coach trying to save his job right
I
there.
mean, no, he's got time for what he did. He's only been there a year, and what he did last year. Look, the Panthers are a better team than the Saints last year. They should have never had a better record than the Saints.
Everybody was a better team than the Saints last year.
That's because
Well, they're the number one.
But talent-wise, you shouldn't have.
Canadian football, XFL.
But talent-wise, you shouldn't have. That's because of the coaching. And Dave Canales is.
So let's talk
Dave
about
Canales is a great coach.
Let's talk about it. They're on the clock. The Saints.
Shoot.
They need every position in the NFL.
Now you got to go, Jelon Walker. Let's stop being ridiculous. Go get the best player available, and I think it's Jelon Walker, in my opinion. We got to talk about Tet because we're just bringing this. I mean, the size advantage alone: 6'4", 219. Throw the ball up, he'll go
Wide
get it.
receiver. Yeah, I mean,
Go get it.
He's
Go
not a
get
small
it.
guy.
No,
No.
And he can play the X. He
And
can
he's
play the
fast.
slot.
Runs a great.
Look at this route tree. His route. Look at that.
And
dude.
one-handed.
His route tree is amazing. He get yards after catch. Look at that. In the red zone, that's all you need. Throw it up to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I like the pick. I was worried about how much he loved the game. And then all those reports came out that he was a freshman. Well, hey, he's a freshman. He's just in college. He's loving life.
So
I'm gonna tell you who
I think you start watching tape. All right, here we go. Saints picks in.
Jihad Campbell.
That'd be nice. That'd be good because they need another linebacker. Say what you will, but
Our boy's
Demario
getting
Davis is old, and I don't exactly sometimes like what I see out of Pete Werner.
If you saw the tape on Jihad Campbell,
Yeah, I love
the
him.
dude is like an uncaged tiger.
I
Man.
love him. But Jawan Walker's better linebacker than him. I mean, I'm just being honest here.
It's too early to take a safety,
Yeah, you don't take a safety.
but
now.
I like Malachi Starks too. So.
You might. Hey, Barron. If they need a corner. If they took Johnny Barron, I wouldn't be mad. Johnny Barron would probably be a sneaky great pick for the Saints right here.
It's got to be Jihad.
Yeah, because they got Kool Hayden McKinstry on the one side, and you're probably gonna have. I don't know what you're gonna do. You're not gonna put Yadam. I don't think you're gonna leave him outside by himself, even though his numbers were pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
And your nickel slot guy. Debo's gone, so you're going to have Alontae Taylor there. You need another corner. And Johnny Barron's there. I think he's the best corner in the draft. The best player is Jawan Walker, and your tackle is gone.
So here's the thing: if
Simmons?
they don't pick Shedeur Sanders here, how far does he fall?
22
21
Steelers.
21 to Steelers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could. I wouldn't be mad if they took Josh Simmons, Ohio State tackle.
It's kind of a reach, though. Yeah.
But I just think Jihad Campbell's a difference maker, and he could.
I mean, if we're going to go defense, they're going to have to pick that corner. I think Barron's the one to go here. I hope they don't pick Tyler Warren. Every bit of my soul, I hope that's the worst pick.
This is
They'll ruin him.
I'd rather see Shedeur Sanders get picked here.
Oof, man, don't do that to me.
I'm just telling you, because that's.
Yeah, I don't mind it either.
I'd rather have that than Tyler Warren right here because, I mean, not because Tyler Warren's not talented, you don't need him, because you're not filling a slot that you need because you've done paid your tight end money.
The Saints are switching to a 3-4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They need a linebacker. Jawan Walker, the best linebacker in this draft, is sitting there. Go get him. Go get your difference maker. Now, if you're worried about selling jerseys, because right now the only jersey you can sell, his name's Kamara.
That's it.
Then you go get Shedeur Sanders. But that's not what you need is the best player available.
You
and I think it's Jawan
more
Walker.
jerseys if you pick up Shedeur Sanders, and if he does good next year, then you got something there.
Yeah.
If not, I mean, you still.
Shedeur Sanders is going to have to sit a year. He's not ready to play. He's
right.
not ready
It ain't
to play.
about
They're
ready.
gonna have to. You're gonna have to
It
throw
ain't
him out
about
there.
ready. Right now, they need anything.
And if you're going to, in my scenario, if he does have to sit, then why not just wait to get a quarterback next year?
I agree with
that
that.
awesome draft.
I
class.
agree with that.
Quarterback
Yeah.
class.
You got to go best player available here.
I would let Spencer Rattler play this out, man.
Come on. Do the right thing and draft my boy Jalen Walker. Or Jahdae Barron.
I think it's Jahdae Barron.
I'll take Jahdae.
It's gotta be
You
Jahdae
need all
Barron.
that help. You need help.
Come on, Saints. Give me a linebacker.
I don't know. They
I
look,
was hoping. Come on, somebody.
they look like they're actually like.
Come on. Yeah, they're nervous as hell. Come on, make a trade.
Are we making the worst decision, sir? What are we doing here?
Of course, nobody trades up to trades down. Why would the Saints trade down for more picks?
I have a bad feeling.
It's like that every year. The Saints pick. It don't matter who's been in the system with the same GM they got. They've made bad picks every year.
Well, at least they didn't trade up to go get somebody from the University of Houston, UTSA, or
Mississippi. They like to get from Mississippi.
ULM. They love to go get small players like Trevor
It's
Penny.
too early for Jackson Dart. But
Jalen Walker, come on, don't disappoint me.
Kellen Moore loves Jackson Dart, so let's see what happens.
Jahdae Barron.
Give me that.
Kelvin.
Okay,
back.
Okay.
all right, we'll take that.
That's okay.
Yeah, we'll help our offensive line.
Offensive tackle.
Yeah, baby. All right, we're going to take that. Yes.
Building for the future.
I will take that. Trevor Penning.
So they build.
Peace out, Girl Scout.
Offense.
Yes, I will take that.
Trevor Penning will be a backup now.
Yeah. trade him for a bag of peanuts.
Who would want him? He picks himself up off the ground every play.
Yes. All right, we're going to take that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Didn't even think about it.
I didn't see that coming.
I thought it was a little bit of a reach, but
I mean, I thought they were going to go corner all day.
But I'm okay with it.
oh, I love it.
It wasn't a risky pick, and it wasn't a stupid pick. So
No.
Oh, I love it.
It's a need.
he's 6'5", 315 pounds.
Big boy.
You know, they trying to give their quarterback some time in the back.
Look at him.
Yeah, they
Like
want to run the
like
ball.
a snowplow.
Yeah, they want to run the ball. I love it. I'm not mad at that
I mean,
pick.
that's all you got in Saints.
Kind of a little bit of a reach, but I mean, at one time he was thought of as once again up there as the top 10.
But now they're not going to be able to come and get G.R. Campbell now. So it's over with for him.
No, he's gonna be gone, but that's all right. I mean, like you did good with this pick. You did good.
It didn't go terribly.
As long as it's not Shadur Sanders, I'm okay with it. And not that I'm saying he's not talented.
Right.
I just think we don't have that year to wait.
Yeah. No, I mean, I like this pick.
So now it's the Bears. Who's the Bears going after?
Oh, man.
Say-
So the Bears already have a great tight end.
I'm just looking at the best player out there. Nobody's going to get him. Jalen Walker.
They got a really stout defense.
Now you can go see Tyler Warren right here.
Play 2 tight end set.
12
12 man,
personnel.
12 personnel. Let's see. Man, they need a running back, but it's too early for him.
It's too late. It's too early. They got to come back up. Yeah.
I mean, this is the one draft in a long time where you didn't have to worry about that getting a running back right now. So you didn't get that legacy running back Ashton Genty. Now you kind of can.
Swift
hold
did turn
on.
it on at the end of the season, though.
I don't know what the Saints plan. Are they going to move him into guard though? Because that play where he's running over that guy is also kind of like.
And Roshan Johnson showed promise last year.
We've already said we have a problem with them playing people out of their position all the time.
I don't know it.
Leave him in his position.
All right, here we go. Right here. Come on, Bears, do the right thing. Take the best player available. We got a new coach. We got a new coach who loves offense.
SmashMouth football.
He loves to run the ball. Great passing scheme.
I'm a bigger believer in Caleb than you guys are.
Oh, I love him. I believe in him too.
I think this year he's gonna be the first 4,000-yard quarterback the Bears have had in recent memory.
Well, he better with the 2 weapons he's got.
So why not add Tyler Warren to that house?
Yeah.
Or Loveland.
I just think you got to go best player available. Tyler Warren. There's an argument Tyler Warren is the best player available. I like Jalen Walker more.
I do
than
like
him.
Jalen Walker.
And I like a lot of people aren't giving him love, but I like Williams. I like Michael Williams defensive end too.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the next defensive end coming off the board, if you ask me. We shall see, man.
So they're making the pick, huh? Let's see. Tyler Warren should be the best available right now, right?
Not on my board. Apparently on NFL it is. On ESPN.
Mine. He is on mine. Tyler Warren, Will Johnson, Colston Loveland, Jalon Walker.
I had Jalen Walker as my last blue chip player. I mean, just the way he played against Texas alone was just dominance.
I didn't even get to pay attention. Were there any Saints fans in the building?
I don't think so.
I think everybody's in hiding.
Yeah.
I mean, what do you do?
Put a bag over your head like we did like y'all did in the 90s and the 80s.
Should have done it.
The Aints, remember that?
Yeah, there ain't no Drew Brees coming to save him. So
This team is going to be. The Bears should make some noise this year, shouldn't they? 10th
Oh,
pick.
They should.
10th
absolutely.
pick. You got a good quarterback. You got 2 outside weapons. You got a great cornerback.
this could be Tyler Warren.
Yeah, as I was going to say, Tyler Warren.
Oh, man.
Cole Kmet is.
He's good,
He's good, but he's Tyler Warren good.
but he's not great.
Ben Johnson
He's good.
loves offense.
He's good, but he's not great.
Here we go.
Steve McMichael. Yep, I
Yeah,
forgot about
rest
that.
in peace.
Yep, yeah.
Mongo.
Mongo.
Yep.
He was part of my when I was a kid growing up. My favorite WWF back then wrestling team was the Four Horsemen and Mongo
Oh,
McMichael.
Yeah, he was.
Where are the four horsemen?
Mongo McMichael was
He
there.
was one of
Yeah.
them.
Yep.
The Anderson brothers, Arn and Ole.
Yep.
Sometimes Ric Flair
the
would be
Nature
in them.
Boy.
Nature Boy. Yep.
Nature Boy.
Arn Anderson was awesome, man, back in the day. Ole Anderson was his brother. Mongo sometimes were on there. Yep.
Andre the Giant.
Yeah.
Hulk Hogan.
Speaking of, well, I'll wait till after the pick.
Yeah,
I
here
think
we
they're
go.
gonna-
Pick us in. Come on. Come on,
Yeah.
Bears.
Right.
Don't do anything ridiculous.
They just did it.
And
Watch.
reach.
Boom. Done.
No, these guys are on it, man. These guys, they're building something over there. They're not going to make something. They're not going to make a crazy pick here.
Come on.
They're trying to bring back the Bears of old, and we need them to.
What are they going to do
The
here?
NFL is much more interesting with the Bears being good.
I love it when the Bears are good.
When the Bears are good, when the Cowboys are good, you know.
Oh, the Cowboys got a long way to go.
And it's all, even if they, it's not the original anymore, but like to go to Soldier Field and watch a game, it'd be just like goosebumps, like Lambeau.
Yeah.
Like, it'd be so awesome.
Here we go. Colston
Oh,
Loveland.
Tight end.
what?
Tight end, but they missed out on the pass catching guy. But I'm okay with it. But
Maybe they're trying to give him more time in the pocket.
Well, he's more prone for the big play. I mean, Colson Long,
Tyler Warren's not the blocking guy that Loveland is. So
I think it's the opposite.
You think?
I think Tyler Warren's more of a blocker. I think Colson Long, I think they're going to use him a lot in the slot. I mean,
But
Loveland in
I'm
the slot.
okay with it.
Yeah, on the wing.
All right, here's a diminished team that's slowly deteriorating.
which one?
The 49ers.
Oh, look at this. And this guy knows how to draft. If anybody knows how to draft, it's John Lynch. And John Lynch knew how to hit somebody.
Yeah, I remember it was John Lynch knocked himself out hitting somebody.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. There's,
Watch. Is they going to show Loveland?
There's him right there.
Yeah, that's him going up. I hope
High-
they show his stiff arm.
High point in the
Watch
ball.
how he stiff armed these dudes. Look, he's out on the wing right here. He can play the slot too.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, right on.
Strong.
Show him. I hope they show his nasty. He's so nasty with the stiff arm.
So Tyler Warren's still out there. Why is everybody passing on him? I've never heard anything negative about him.
See, that's an option route right there. Look how smooth that option route is from Loveland.
Mm-hmm.
That's
I mean, you're looking at coaches that have certain types of schemes. And
Yeah.
This is the direction he wanted.
they wanted to go with. Yeah,
I
that's
didn't
all.
think that Tyler Warren was going to fit that. So
Yeah. Yeah.
I got a mean tight end.
The
mean stiff
49ers
arm.
49ers need a lot. Need a lot.
All I need him to do is make a couple clutch plays during the game
Yeah.
and block and give the quarterback time in the pocket.
49ers need a linebacker. Need a defensive tackle.
Oh my word! You can go
They
on.
need a wide receiver.
You can
Yep.
go on. You can go on. I'm just going with it. I'm going to keep
Yeah.
saying Delon Walker. I can't believe he's lasted this long. I can't believe he's lasted this long. I can't. I thought Colson Loveland for sure. Indianapolis, write it down. I thought the Colts for sure. Now, if I'm not going to lie to you, they might get a gift here. If Tyler Warren falls to the Colts, if Tyler Warren's there when the Colts draft, they could just. That's
I don't-
guaranteed.
I
Stand
don't-
guaranteed on it.
It's a gift for them, but it's not a gift for him.
No, it's a
Not with Anthony Richardson or throwing the ball to him. Now, if
So who do the 49ers go for? I mean, do they go for?
they either got to go linebacker, defensive line, defensive tackle, wide receiver.
That's what I'm about to say. Wide receiver.
Pearsall.
There's nobody
Isn't the
there.
answer.
There's nobody there.
Ayuk is in the
worth
answer.
You got his money around.
Debo's gone.
They traded him away.
Johnny Bear, because they lost their corner.
Right.
Okay, you can go Johnny Bear, Jalen Walker, because you want to shore up that defense.
Luther Burden.
I don't like it's a reach for Luther Burden right here.
What
I don't
about-
think John Lynch does it because
What
he
about
drafts
Matthew
smart.
Gordon?
I don't know if it's like that. That's still a reach.
Oh, man, there's such a need for it, though.
They're not going to go tight end. Kittle's still got at least 2 years, maybe.
He was talking
Maybe
about
more.
wanting to be the highest rated.
Tight end.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
highest
doesn't. He
paid.
doesn't want to leave the 49ers.
Can I, for what
And
it's,
the boy's got passion.
for what it's worth, I know Golden or Burden or one of those guys is supposed to be like the next wide receiver. But my wide receiver rankings are completely different. Like, I like Ibuka,
Right.
Ohio State, number 2. And I love Trey Ayers out of Ole Miss. And then give me the other 2. I love, like, those 2 I think are better, especially Ibuka. I love Ibuka's game.
So we got the 49ers now.
Yep.
And then we got Cowboys.
Oh. Well,
Cowboys picked up 2 old school running backs.
Cowboys may go offensive line help. I mean, they got rookies, but they can still go get more.
So they still got faith in Dak Prescott.
I don't, but yeah.
I mean, they do.
He's Tony Romo. That's who he is.
Exactly.
I like him. I like Dak. I mean,
Without
I like him as a person.
yeah. I mean, I think he's a good
Yeah,
quarterback.
Dak is Tony Romo without a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dak is Tony Romo, yeah.
Yep. We just ain't got no Jessica Simpson coming in and just.
I mean, Dak will run sometimes. Tony Romo never ran, but they can't get you over the hump in the to get in the playoffs.
What's crazy is he was such a clutch player until last year. Like as far as fantasy goes.
Some of these players, man, and I don't know why it is, but when you start paying them big bucks, they start playing it more as a business.
How much do they love Brock Purdy? How much do they love Brock Purdy?
They shouldn't love him very much.
I know it.
They're not. They're gonna leave him at least one more year.
They got to pay him. So
There's no way that they go.
How much do they love Brock Purdy?
I'm telling you, there's no way they go to a quarterback on this one. So it's got to be wide receiver.
but they need a linebacker too.
They
They
do
need a
need a
safety. It's
linebacker.
too early for Malachi Starks. So-
Malachi Williams. Give me Williams. Give me Jalen Walker. Give me somebody who can help that defensive end. Somebody on defensive end. Somebody to help my boy over there, Bosa. Somebody to help him. Come on. Then you need a defensive end. You need a corner.
What about Mike Green?
Mike Green would be awesome. I'll take Mike Green. On athletic ability
Mike
alone.
Green can play defensive end or outside linebacker. Depending.
Look at Shador. He's waiting.
You can keep on waiting.
Yeah. He's going to be there for a while.
I got so tired of the oversaturation of Shador Sanders talk.
Yeah.
I mean, there's other people out there.
You're like Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Well, you knew where
He was the
going.
shining star of that team.
Yes.
I mean, we knew where he was going, though. I mean, come on. Give me Jalen Walker. If you're not going to do that, take my boy defensive end, Michael Williams.
So,
Take one of those boys from Georgia. Let's get my boy over there some help. Niners, come on, John Lynch.
Kind of a reach, but I'm going to say Walter Nolan.
Okay.
Woo. He's good. I thought he'd go later on in the first round. Size. Big old boy.
Big fella.
Yeah, big. More 3-4 nose tackle. I mean, that's... You might do it.
well, what's Nolan or Mike Green? I mean, it's a reach on both of them, but there's a glaring need for them. But, wide receiver, there's nothing there.
No, there's no...
You got to redevelop that wheel right there.
yeah,
Oh,
this is...
He's in Japan. Didn't you go to Japan before?
Yeah.
You were in Japan.
I was in Japan.
Yeah, not me. No, I was in North Dakota or
I
the
bet
Sandbox.
Japan was awesome.
I would have loved to go to Japan. I would love to go on anywhere.
I'm saying
But
that
the
to everybody at
Sandbox.
home because they're showing a military guy at the USO in Japan getting ready to call in the pick.
Yeah, I did 2 tours in Japan, Korea, Australia. So
Yeah, must have been nice.
Wow.
Yeah. All right, what do we got right here? Come on. We need help on that defensive
They
line.
got lucky in Green Bay. Wasn't it supposed to rain in Green Bay today?
yeah.
49ers selection is.
Come on, you got to watch him. Just don't overdraft Shamar Stewart. Just do not do that.
Shador Sanders.
Yeah, that would be absolutely
I
insane.
wouldn't be mad at it.
What? No, not here.
No, I wouldn't be mad
They
at it.
couldn't. Not
No.
here. No.
Why not? Over Brock Purdy, I'd do it.
No. No.
Sure,
Yes,
There you
finally.
go.
Give me somebody. Some of these Georgia players come off the board.
Carol Williams.
Yes. Give me
Excellent.
some of these Georgia players off. That's a
you can.
second best defensive end. First best defensive end. But his linebacker behind him probably get more props. And look at the
Williams.
Cowboys now.
We knew it was going to be defense. We just didn't know.
Yes, help our boys out. Here we go. What do we need here? We need offensive line help. Booker, It might be a little too early for Booker. All right, let's go. You need some wide receivers. Let's go Ibuka. Come on, Cowboys. Ibuka.
I'd go Burden before I went Ibuka.
Let's go Ibuka.
In that offense.
All right, we're either going to go.
I think this is a Jalen.
This is what we're doing. All right, Cowboys, I know what you're doing. You're going to stay in state.
No.
You're going to stay in state. You're going to get Jade Barron. Write it down.
Yours. Stay in state and go get yours.
No, stay in state. Stay in state and go get Jade Barron.
Wow. Johnny Barron would be a good one.
Yeah, don't even go. Y'all, you ain't got to go paying for a plane ticket, bro. Just go pick him up.
That's it. Just send a limo. He'll
Yep.
let him ride back.
And if you don't go get him, go get my boy Ibuka.
Oh, you like a book.
Give CD some help. The boy's out there playing. He's got an AC sprain. He's doing all he can. You got Cooper Rush
Everybody's
flinging
hurt.
and flapping.
We took their other receiver.
Jerry Jones.
Oh, gosh.
Jerry Jones is out there making boss moves
Yeah.
like he's in the mental institution.
He explained that. Did you see him
Uh-uh.
explain it? He says, I'm just a tiebreaker. He said, the decisions are made at this table between these guys, blah, blah, blah. And he says, I'm the tiebreaker.
Oh, wow. Seriously.
But those guys didn't say, yeah. Those guys
Exactly.
were, those guys were like,
Okay, yeah. You said this is what we doing, and we went, all right, we're getting
yep, we got it.
You got our paycheck, so we're going to take it.
All right, what are we doing here? We're going offensive line. You go Tyler Booker, I assume. Just about all the really great ones are gone. You're going to be reaching.
Johnny Barron or Matthew Golden.
Well, you like Matthew
I
Golden.
do like Matthew Golden. He's fast, boy.
Well, that'd be staying in state too.
Yeah, I like
That'd be
Matthew
staying in
Golden.
state too. Yeah, he's fast. Now he's a fat 4.29, 40, and then he runs routes too. He's not the best route runner, but he does it.
I mean, where we're at, I mean, he's a good pickup right here.
I just think Ibuka is just more, and he can play. I think he can play X, Y, and Z. But yeah, stay in state, man. You can go.
Shamar Stewart.
No.
Stay in state.
No,
I think Matthew Golden's.
I don't like the
a better
4
version
sacks.
of
That's
Cooks.
all. But
Who do
we got
pick?
right
Who
here.
do
We got
pick?
it right here. Come on, baby. We need some Ibuka.
Tyler Booker.
Okay. All right.
Alabama.
All right.
Oh, they're showing up the offensive line.
That's the next one to come off. That's right. Now the offensive linemen are going off like they should have. That's a good pick. All right, you're gonna go guard. That's great.
We're tired of Dak Prescott getting hurt.
We got a
Yeah.
couple
He
rookies.
can't have no more excuses.
Yep.
Picking himself up off the,
Yeah.
Yep.
off the ground all the time.
I'm gonna say this much: he was going against there for a couple of years. Every day in practice, Will Anderson Jr. Like he's polished. If you're practicing against that guy, you're doing the Lord's work. So great.
It's a good pickup.
I had him. Yeah, I had him.
I didn't even.
I had
think
him
about
in
it.
mid 10 to 20s. I had him mid 20. I mean, look.
So Dolphins are
He's
next.
gonna tear an Achilles running down and spinning
I know,
around the
look at
hallway.
Give me Alabama players. Give me Alabama players. Give me Georgia players. I like it. All right, the Dolphins. Without a doubt,
Go Jalen Walker.
Cornerback.
they gotta go corner.
So that'd be Johnny Barron.
Johnny Barron or Will Campbell. Actually, because
Will
of
Campbell
their
fits
scheme,
fits their scheme better.
because of their scheme, I think it's gonna be Will Campbell. Yeah, they can reach. They can go reach for maybe Kenneth Grant.
I mean, Will
Will
Johnson,
Campbell
I mean.
has
I mean,
already been picked.
Not
up.
Will Campbell. Excuse me,
You
Will
like that?
Johnson.
Will Campbell.
Will Johnson. I
Not Will
apologize.
You had me
Apologize
saying
for
Will
Will.
Campbell.
Just so Will Campbell's picked at 4th.
Will Johnson, and he's a cover. He's a zone cover corner. I think Miami will go with that.
Yeah, you didn't want to say Will Campbell a couple days ago, but now you say it.
Yeah, now
and
you
you
do.
got me saying it.
Now,
Sorry.
Will Johnson is now Will Campbell.
I apologize.
That's cool.
And if you don't go that, you go to the other.
Will Clapp.
No,
No.
this guy plays from Michigan. Kenneth Grant. I'm gonna go Kenneth Grant.
So
That's kind of a reach for him, but
Yeah.
for the
We just
Dolphins,
want to make sure if we say it out there, maybe you won't have to worry about saying Will Clapp, Will Clapp, Will Clapp.
Will Johnson fits their scheme better. He's 6'2", 194 pounds. He's
he didn't run the 40.
yeah, he's not his own
He,
guy. So
he don't want to show. Yeah, hey, I don't have recovery speed, but put me in the zone, and I'm that guy. I'm that dog, and I like that.
he doesn't want to play man to man. He wants to play zone.
Yeah. That's who I think.
Had a toe injury. Excellent ball skills. So,
And if they don't go that, you can reach on the offensive line. I don't know if it's a reach. I think it is because they'd be falling off. But you got a couple options that are great. The defensive line. The reason why is because there's a huge drop off. I think after Derek Harmon. You got Nolan, you got Grant, you got Harmon, and then after that, you're looking at second, third round guys with
You see the comp that they have for Will Johnson? I don't agree with that at all.
Yeah.
Patrick Surtain? No. He can play any defensive style. This guy cannot. So
I mean,
we'll see.
he can. They just
He can. He's just not
didn't want
as
it.
good.
They didn't want that to affect his draft. I mean, they know what they got in him. I think it's got to be Will Johnson. If not,
Well, they're still picking, so
if not, yeah, you need some help in the defense tackle area too.
And
as long as they're taking, I'm assuming that something got thrown off in what they thought they were going to end up with at 13. So now they're going for their backup plan.
they don't need a tight end. They just got Westbrook Akine, and then they don't
Yep.
they don't need a
Yeah,
even
I don't think their wide receiver help is what they need. I think it's all on defense.
running back. They definitely don't need a running back. You can never have too many offensive tackles, or defensive tackles for that matter. Edge rushers.
They can get that little bubble
The problem.
for Tua, then they'd be all right.
Look,
They need one of them bubble balls that he can just kind of waddle in and throw the ball.
Yeah. Well, those things that the
Yeah.
kids snap the little things. Bubble wrap.
Bubble
yeah,
wrap.
Yeah.
Put bubble wrap around his helmet.
He needs more than that.
But joking,
He's gonna be out there looking like a character from Mario Brothers, trying to hope he don't get hit his head again.
we're joking about it, but when he's on his game, he's one of the most accurate quarterbacks. in
He's
the league.
very good. They need him, but the thing is that he doesn't also need to die.
Yeah, he doesn't need issues.
Well, he's on what, concussion number 8? Boy.
I think the next one will put him in
a hospital?
retirement mode. I mean, he thought about it for a long time this time.
Yeah.
Oh, what did he go over here? The corner. It's too young.
Do you remember when he ran? Were we on the phone? We were texting. We were all texting when Tua made that run, and we were like,
Oh,
don't
yeah.
run.
Don't run. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Got right into
Yeah.
concussion protocol.
But he loves football. I'll tell you that much.
He does.
He hasn't been in the system long enough to shorten up his career, man.
Right.
Just bad luck.
I mean, if they go best player available, that's Tyler Warren. So
I don't. The best player still to me is Jalen Walker.
Yeah, they gotta go corner.
They need a lot of corner help. Jalen Walker is the best player available in my. And then corner, I have Jahdae Barron's the best just because he did everything at Texas. But Will Johnson his size is amazing for a corner.
yeah, it's the speed that's the problem.
Yeah, deep speed. I'm not saying he can't cover intermediate, but that deep speed he's going to get beat. You're going to have to play zone.
So,
That's how I feel about that.
and I want to see the first team that gets cute and goes draft somebody out of Virginia Commonwealth
oh
or
my
something crazy like that.
That's where the heroes are.
The only player, though, that's projected to be out of a smaller school like that is
Mike
Green.
Green. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, out of Marshall.
Yep.
Yeah,
and he's going to be good.
Yeah. Yeah, his immeasurables are amazing.
Yep. Mike Green.
Immeasurables. Yeah, I like the kid. They need to get. I think you got to go corner here. I'm not mad with either one of them. I personally, because of their defensive scheme, I think you got to go. I think you got to go Johnson. I think
Yes,
you got to
they-
go Will Johnson.
The
And you get
next,
size too.
the next smallest school for a player that could possibly be drafted in the first round is Siobhan Revel out of East
Listen.
Carolina.
Hey, that's that is Louisiana royalty right there. Siobhan Revel, small school, came out, went
To East Carolina to be
tore his ACL, just ugly. I think it was ACL he tore it. But listen, in the second round, you're getting a steal if you draft him.
So Will Johnson has the issue, we think, with the speed. That's why he didn't run the 40. Siobhan Revel does not have the issue with the speed, and
No.
he's 1 inch taller.
It's the injury. It's the injury. Yeah, and he came from where did he play? ULL? Didn't he come from ULL? I believe.
East Carolina.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
He
before.
started.
Yeah.
Where did he start
Was it
from?
Louisiana Monroe or was it?
I don't
Lafayette?
remember. I thought it was ULL. I'm not quite sure. I got to look it back up.
Either way, it was a
Yeah.
small school.
Yeah, out of Louisiana. Just his story is amazing. And then
Then went to the beach.
Yeah.
Went out there to East Carolina over there.
and dominated until he got hurt. Just dominated.
6'2", 194
I think
pounds.
his RAS score was out of control too. The injury is what hurt him. That's what dropped his stock. He'd be a first round pick if it wasn't for that.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep. Injuries do that, man.
Yep. Here we go. What do we got going on right here? Come on, Will Johnson. I mean,
I think it'll be a cornerback.
and if it's a Will Johnson, if Jahdae Barron, at least you know you got a guy who can do it all, and he will come up in zone coverage.
I think it's Jahdae Barron. You
Yeah.
got to get corner help.
I'm not mad at either one of them.
Boy,
I'm not mad at either one of them.
Josh Simmons would be so good right here.
That's a little bit of reach.
Kenneth
Grant. Oh,
Defensive tackle.
Well, younger than I thought, but that's all right. Yeah, played next to our boy Mason.
Yeah, but I didn't have him this high at all.
No, 22nd, 23rd, maybe the early second.
Let me see where I had him. I had him.
Yeah, he's way high.
I had him in.
So somebody's watched film. He's got some kind of hope on him. Probably sees some opportunity and talent.
Man, I had him 28.
He's better than Derek Harmon,
Yes.
and you know, I mean, Derek Harmon would be.
I'm really wondering why Jahdae Barron's sitting here still.
There just hadn't been a run on.
No.
Every year, there's a run on them.
Yeah.
When someone picks, it's kind of like we do in fantasy with tight ends. When someone picks a tight end, there's a run.
Look, I love this though because you're
First
going to
one
see.
to pick a corner, boom, everybody
Yeah,
picks
everybody
a
does.
corner.
You're going to see that this may be a run on defensive line because.
Look at that.
Yeah, not only that. Look,
Man, he folded him up like a wallet.
it was him. It was him and Mason.
That boy making pancakes
Yeah.
out there.
Him and Mason Graham. I mean, you just it was devastating inside.
Man.
Yep.
Yes, it's kind of like
And you didn't see Walter Nolan go. Walter Nolan's
Like
kind of
he
a pure.
He chased that running back.
Oh, it's
down.
athletic ability for sure. I just didn't know if he was going to draft this high because of who he played against. I don't know if that was going to put him in the second round or not. But I thought he was way better than Derek Harmon, and Walter Nolan is, I think, a bigger, more for a traditional nose.
good thing he's not at the draft. I want to see if he can button that jacket.
Yeah, he's not the draft. I thought he was going to be a second rounder.
Yeah, that boy.
Boy got that hoodie.
That boy.
on.
That
Look
boy.
at it.
He's a little on the hefty side.
So who we think
He's
the Colts
supposed
is
to be.
picking?
Oh, right here. Oh,
Tight end. Oh, 100%
Yeah,
Tyler
this
Warren.
is
This
it.
is not even a question.
That's Tyler
This
Warren.
is Tyler Warren all day
this
long.
is Tyler Warren. You got to help that quarterback.
And if it's not, then the Colts have no idea.
Go
what
get
they're
Tyler
doing.
Warren. It's there for you. Come on, this is
But the sad thing is their quarterback can't even get the ball to the wide receivers.
So they
Second
picked,
year,
the
listen.
pick didn't take long, so they knew who they were going to go after, and it's
look. We got it, but we got sometimes we got to curb our enthusiasm about because Anthony Richardson, yes, but he was so young coming out. They got drafted on talent. Okay, in Florida, we could all agree. I didn't think he was winning a lot of games in Florida, but
Yeah.
he was so young. He had, athletic abilities out of the stadium.
Can't throw the ball.
He's gonna get better. He's gonna get better. You got 5
How many
years.
times are you going to let him walk off the field and quit on you?
Now that right there, I did not like. I would have benched him for that, and I think that's part of being young.
Daniel Jones ain't walking off the field.
Daniel Jones. There it is. Yeah,
Tyler Warren.
that's the most predicted pick of all night. That
And
right
you
there
know
is.
that right there is a value pick. That dude should have been gone a long time ago.
Yeah,
oh yeah.
yeah.
Look
That
at-
was.
Oh, man, is he in an old folks home or something? I mean,
Eight.
huh?
I know he's on the phone, but right now it looks like he's like, I can't believe they let me go. to
I
this
can't
place."
believe I'm going to where I'll never get the ball.
That's it.
Come on, Hot
6'5".
Atlanta.
Goal.
I did not know
He
that.
is tall. Look at that. Boom.
That's
This
not
flows
anything.
like water,
I
man.
was like going against boys.
Big guy.
That's a big
a
guy
big
for a
fella.
tight end, man.
That's a defensive end running at you.
Yeah.
This is what's going to be picked next.
Oh,
That's who's going to be picked
that's
next.
a good one.
Shamar Stewart's coming off the board now.
Man,
You
I
think
don't know
so?
about that. I mean, they're going defensive end.
Atlanta, they'll go risk something. They always want to pick an athlete, and then that's it. Yeah. No, this is what they do. Atlanta will go after the athlete. That's who I think.
It's just
They'll go after the athlete. They need help on defensive end. They're like, oh, look who fell to us. And this is very deep. We'll go take a risk on the boomer bust pick.
Is it Raku?
Oh, wow. Ezaraku, he got some sacks in college. Ezaraku probably the most productive
Michael
pass
Williams.
rusher.
Michael Williams. Let's see.
I mean, is Jalen Walker still out there? What is happening?
I don't
What
know.
is going on?
I don't know. Was it last year that edges were like on a run? Or the year before?
Year before.
They were just on a run.
You're about to see either a run on. I thought it was going to be deep.
Corners or edges.
Well, there's only two corners, I think, but you're going to see defensive tackles or edges because Shamar Stewart, and then you got Jane Pierce, and you got Mike Green.
Well, if you look at the teams right now, right? So you got the Falcons, they don't go quarterback. You got Cardinals, they don't go quarterback. Bengals, Seahawks, Buccaneers, Denver. Nobody goes quarterback. So Shedeur Sanders is hitting 21 for sure. Okay? So at this point, what do they need? Falcons, they need edge help. They need cornerback help.
Defensive tackle.
Defensive tackle help. Cardinals, boy, they need some stuff.
You mean the Falcons?
What they need is Mighty Mouse.
Are you talking about the Arizona Cardinals?
Yeah, right. They need a step stool for Mighty Mouse to see over the line.
Yeah, get him some of those. Remember those shoes that had the goldfish in them? The
Put-
platform?
Put a
Platform
timer.
shoes. Yeah.
Put a timer on him so he can only play Call of Duty for 4 hours a day.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys are way bigger on him than I am.
On who?
I like Kyler Murray. I
Kyler
do.
Murray.
I don't
do.
like Kyler
He's just going to get better and better. I think he's going to get better and better.
Oh man.
I think
How long is it going to take?
he's young.
Yeah.
These quarterbacks are young now.
You understand that positive energy is supposed to be for yourself,
He's young.
not for people like Kyler Murray.
He's young. Let me see. Let's give him a chance. Look at these.
Dave, he's had chances.
He's had nothing. He's had nothing over there.
Man, they gave him the best wide receiver in last year's draft.
Yeah, give him a second. Give him a second.
so
He's
let's-
been hurt. He's been
had
hurt.
nothing. Let's give him something. Give him a second.
He runs the ball. They've had winning seasons with him.
Well, they won a game.
Who do you like better than him? Who do you like better than him? Who's like, hey, I'm going to start a franchise. All right, give me Jaden Daniels or him. Yes, obviously. Give me Jared Goff or him. Give me him. I'm starting to. Yeah, Jared Goff's 752.
I'm taking Trevor Lawrence over him.
Yes, I take Trevor Lawrence over him.
As you're supposed to. As you're supposed to.
But they have him ranked higher than Trevor Lawrence.
What about
in the
Sam
projections for
Darnold?
fantasy.
Sam
Fantasy
Darnold
football,
on the
yes.
Seahawks.
No. Give me my boy Kyler
I
over
think
that.
Sam Darnold does better this year than Kyler Murray.
Well,
No.
we'll have to see.
No. I don't think so.
Back to the Falcons.
All right.
It should
It should be Mike Green. It should be a defensive end.
be
It
Shamar
should-
Stewart. Shamar Stewart has the boomer bust, and the Falcons are going to go for the boom and
Why
bust.
would you go boomer bust when you got pretty much sure thing? I mean, they don't need line. I don't think. Yeah, they could go linebacker.
They could. Their linebacker. Tim Anderson's always hurt,
So,
but they don't run a 3-4. They run a 4-3.
This is a Jalen Walker pick.
you think?
Yeah.
They don't run a 4-3, so I don't know. I mean, they run a 4-3 and a 3-4. They really need an edge rusher. They've been trying to get edge rusher right for years. And I think they go boomer bust because for what it's worth, Shamar Stewart is just an animal. He's a freak of nature. He doesn't have his arsenal for rush is not that good. The 4 sacks is what scares me. But every defensive line coach looks at the measurables, and every one of them's like, I can get something out of him. And I don't blame you. I don't blame him for that.
I'd rather have Pierce than him. I'd rather have Green than him.
Yeah, that just depends on what you're going for. Yeah,
So you said 3-4?
no
4-3. 4-3. I'm
4-3,
sorry.
yeah.
4-3. I'm sorry. Well, that's James Pierce then.
Yeah, you can go get a bigger one. Yeah, I mean you.
You don't want a small guy.
No. Shamar Stewart is. He's just he's a beast, man. I mean, for what it's worth. And the guy, at least when it comes to the draft, I mean, he owned the combine. I mean, that was amazing. His performance. At the
So
combine.
best available:
Is
Shador,
Jalen
Jalen Walker,
Is Jalen
Will
Walker.
Johnson, Omarion Hampton, Josh Simmons.
They don't go running back. They still got that one from last year they picked up they need to develop. It's got to be Jalen Walker.
It could be Jalen Walker.
Yeah,
but
Jalen Walker.
I just see edge. I see the glaring need for them as an edge rusher. Their their linebackers hurt all the time.
They need Tim Anderson. He's good, but he's always hurt. Kalen and I forgot the other guy I got from New Orleans.
There's Jalen Walker.
Caden Ellis. Caden Ellis
Told
is
you, it's coming. It's coming. I'm telling you, Jalen Walker's the guy.
I mean, if he isn't,
The pick
Yeah.
is in.
then it's his job.
yeah. Tim Henderson's always hurt. Caden Ellis, they could upgrade, but he's turned into a pretty good, productive linebacker.
Yeah.
But it's
So what do you think about Penix? You think he's going to be the guy?
yeah, definitely.
I don't. I think he's a 2-year go.
I think he's going to be a manager. He's a game manager. We saw that at Washington.
Yeah, I don't see it happening.
You know what's good about him is his age when he comes in. It's kind of like the Tyler Show. Like when he's coming in at that age, like Tyler Show's coming in at 25, he's coming in the locker room, he's already married, so he's already responsibilities and stuff. Whereas you get a Anthony Richardson who's 20, not even 21 yet, going to a locker room full of men. He doesn't know discipline. He was told, you got to eat this. This is what time you work out. These are the classes you got to take. Hey, you can even do them online. We'll coddle you. This guy, that's what I like about Penix. He's played everywhere. He's older. He's going to the locker room with men, and he's kind of established as having that responsibility. I remember on X, I had a conversation with a guy who was going off about the same thing, and I said, why shouldn't they be drafted? They're 18 years old. Well, I'll tell you what, guy. You go have an 18-year-old.
You were talking about 19-year-olds in the locker room. That was your conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
You cannot have 19-year-old kids in an NFL locker room.
I'm not sold on Penix at all.
I'm not either.
I think he's an 8-win, 7-win quarterback.
Yeah, there's no going to the Super Bowl with Penix, no matter what you got.
I don't know. I
They
can't
got
say
Kirk
that.
Cousins sitting over there.
I don't love him. I'm saying that. And I didn't love him coming in. I thought it was way too early to draft him. I didn't love him coming out. But I pick him over Kirk Cousins. I mean, Kirk Cousins threw more interceptions last year in less games.
Kirk Cousins definitely.
Yeah. My gosh.
But take his whole career
Yeah,
and put
2
it in.
years prior Kirk Cousins, all day Kirk
Yeah,
Cousins.
well, give me Drew Brees circa 1916
That's
over
what I'm
2020.
talking about.
You know what I'm
That's my
saying?
dude.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I
Like, we
want
can
it.
do that all day.
2009 Drew Brees.
Kirk Cousins fell off
Right
because
now.
of age.
The Saints will take
Shamar
any
Stewart. Here
version
we
of
go.
Drew Brees.
Jamar Stewart.
Oh man,
Jalen Walker.
it's going to be Jalen.
It's
unfortunately.
Jalen Walker.
Yeah.
Told you.
Well-
Told you.
Well, I'll tell you what. He's staying home, and that's all right. Staying home, all right. He ain't got to do nothing but drive from Athens to Atlanta.
That wasn't their biggest need, but he does.
You go best player available, and I can't be wrong. He should have been off the board.
A long time.
Yes, he should have been off the board a long time ago. Before his teammate was off the board.
All right, Cardinals.
Look at this. He's got a chip on his shoulder. Oh, God, I love it. He gets
Cardinals.
to stay there.
Are there any 5'7" offensive linemen available?
You got to go edge. Once again, we're going to
So-
see a run. A lot of defensive
so Kyler can
players.
see over the line.
It's going to be Shamar Stewart right here.
I agree with you, Chad.
There's going to be a run on edge. It's got to be a run on edges.
Mike Green.
Mike Green, there's middle of the draft. You got the Greens.
Shamar Stewart.
Yep. You got Pierce. You got Ezraku coming out. How many sacks did he have? 28, 29. Ezraku out of Boston College.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, dude. Yeah, it's either now. Look, it's either gonna be they can go Jihad Campbell too, because they need an inside linebacker, and that is what he does. But they need edge help. Get him Shamar Stewart. Let's go get that defense fixed, okay? Arizona.
You need a guy who can play.
They definitely need
4-3-3.
defense help.
All right, we go.
Ezraku's the guy for me.
Just a little. This isn't the measurables. I don't think for Ezraku. Ezraku will go late first round. I think. Just the athletic ability of some of these is just way better than him. You got Stewart. There's questions about Pierce. Otherwise, Pierce would already been off the board, I think.
I mean, who's their second receiver? So it could.
Oh, what's his name? And he didn't sign his tender. They were talking about.
Starts with a D. Man. Anyway, they could go wide receiver at some point.
They need a wide receiver. They need a wide receiver, but I mean,
they need defensive help.
Yeah, it's
run on the edge.
Like this is gonna be they need it. They need it. Jihad Campbell's coming off the board right here. Jihad Campbell, if he don't come off the board right here, he's probably gonna fall a little bit further down than what he should. So this has got to be Jihad Campbell. Got to be. It's too much of a perfect fit. It just makes all the sense in the world.
To you.
Well, if it didn't make sense to Carolina, that's why they're not in the playoffs.
I think it's.
You mean the Cardinals?
Cardinals, excuse me.
I think it's Stewart here.
They need, yeah.
I think it's Stewart.
Yeah, they need edge help.
I think it's James Pierce or Michael Williams.
Well, Michael Williams are even.
Oh, not Mike.
Yeah.
Not Michael Williams. I mean Green.
Yeah, could be Mike Green.
Mike Green.
I mean, best available looks like Matthew Golden.
They need some help. I mean, they need wide receiver help. I mean, my gosh, man. The guy just.
What do you think about my boy James Conner? How long until they bench him?
A year or two.
Yeah,
I mean, how long into the season
6 games.
until Benson
6
takes?
games. And Trey Benson takes over.
He doesn't have much left. There's not a lot left in the tank.
Man, he's always
Consistently
been solid.
though, but he's
always been solid for me, man. I try to get him every
he's
year.
on that decline, man.
Yeah.
So now I have nobody to draft from the Cardinals except for the tight end.
That's it.
Yeah. And he's got to catch more touchdowns next year. Highest paid tight end, you got to go catch more touchdowns.
Well, someone has to get the ball to him.
Oh, Kyler will.
No.
Kyler will. Don't you worry about that.
I will never, in my life, draft Kyler.
I'll take him.
Kyler.
I'll take him.
They're gonna have one of the little step stools.
I'll let Kyler Murray
that
draft.
little kids use in the bathroom to get to the sink.
y'all do what y'all do. I'll draft.
And
I'll draft every year.
the running back's gonna come
You'll-
out there, put it in
The
front
8th
of him,
highest.
hike the ball. He's gonna step up on it.
You'll take the running quarterback every time.
Yes. Yes. Please. And I'll take the 8th average ranked fantasy quarterback every time
'Cause he
in
runs.
the 10th to 12th round. Yes, because he runs.
In that same.
Because he scores points.
In that same projection, I bet that Patrick Mahomes was the number 1 quarterback.
I don't know. I don't care. I don't
we
care
looked at
about the
same one.
projection.
I think we looked at the same one.
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't.
Look, they show him Matthew Golden.
Could be. I mean, they really need
They
a tight-
need-
they
they
really
need
need
tight-
a wide receiver.
Jihad Campbell just makes too much
Can you
sense.
see
here.
him with Marvin Harrison Jr.?
Oh,
gosh.
wow. Just speed on speed.
Yeah. Trey McBride. Come on, man.
Oh, that'd be fun to watch.
Maybe they draft a quarterback, then get him the ball next year.
That would be fun to watch.
And Shador Sanders.
Oh, they did that.
What?
Saints, go
What?
trade for him.
Oh,
Go get Kyler.
No.
Go get Kyler.
oh my
No.
goodness, no.
Go get Kyler.
No, thank
Go
you.
get my boy. You come to New Orleans, I'll buy you a Call of Duty, bro.
That's another crap.
I will
train
buy
wreck.
you Call of Duty, Kyler.
That's another train wreck. We ain't doing that.
I'll get you, bro. I
It looked
believe
like-
in you.
I wonder how many people are there. It didn't look like a whole lot.
It sold out. That was reported on X. How forgot the population's insane. Come on, Jihad Campbell. Shamar Stewart makes sense.
And
Pick is where we going, baby? Where's that desert bird going? Walter, no, we're going to home interior defensive end. Hey, we got a traditional nose. We got the 300-pounder in there.
Big boy.
that dude.
Huh? Oh,
Yeah.
he might be the biggest player in this draft.
Yeah.
He's a road grader, man.
Yeah.
Big dude.
Wow.
He
Okay.
can't even get that hat on his head. You see?
Yeah.
Wow.
Big head, little hat.
Wow. So we do got to run on D tackle.
There we go.
It's not a bad pick. I
Bengals
just
are
didn't
up.
see it.
Anything defense. That's all Bengals need.
Yeah.
Just throw a dart at the defense.
Yeah, that's the defense.
position.
Whatever they
It don't
need.
matter.
Yeah.
We need D, bro.
They need D bad. Oh my gosh.
Definitely not quarterback. Definitely not running back. Definitely not wide receiver. bro, it's all defense
all the
day.
time.
Unless
Ain't no unless.
they see an
What?
offensive lineman who's worth.
Maybe. Yes, I agree with that. Maybe, but I just don't see it. They screwed their defense over on these contracts that they wrote this year. They got to get them help.
Let's see here.
Well, you got to think, man.
Sade Barron is still out there.
Oh, I know it. Gosh. There's got to be only one more defensive tackle going in the first round, I think. I mean, Derek Harmon, I think it'd be too early for TJ Sanders. Tyreek Williams may sneak in. But we about done with defensive tackles, I believe.
Yeah, there ain't much left.
Yeah, not for first round.
Yeah, not for first rounders.
Yep. Walter Nolan was a beast. I can't say, I mean, off the ball, first snap is awesome. He can play ball techniques. But I just thought it was a little bit early because, like, he has the same argument, arm length.
Mm-hmm.
It was the same argument.
If you fall in love with a guy, you go all out on him, I guess.
Yeah, like a good girlfriend would.
Yeah. It was all arm length, but good for him. And they need the help. Well, we don't know what's going to happen with Trey Hendrickson here with
Derek Carmen's our
Cincinnati.
next D tackle.
Yeah.
Will Johnson is our best available.
Yeah. We don't know what's going to happen right now with Trey Hendrickson. We're about to find out if the Bengals are going to keep Trey Hendrickson or not. Let's see if they go defensive end.
He's all that they had. They got to keep him.
Let's see if they go defensive end. They could also.
Most consistency on the defense last year.
Well, they also have an opening on the other side. Hubbard's gone.
Yeah. You could go corner right here too, because they need corner help.
Oh man, I just think this is defensive end all day long.
Do you? You think it is?
It's got to be defense, bro.
It's just they got to shore up that secondary. I think if I had
This plays out. There's no way this does not play out into some defensive position. And the only reason that it's so anonymous is because they're weak everywhere.
well, we're about to get the answer we need right here.
Oh, I need it. My boy Joey B, man, scoring 50-something points against
And
the
lose.
Ravens. And Lamar Jackson still just running down the field, no stopping.
You're going to score 40 points and you still may lose.
Yeah.
You still lose.
Yeah, he'd throw 5 touchdowns and lose by 3
He
points.
did everything in the world and they still almost got in the playoffs.
Ain't that crazy?
My God. What do we do? Get him some help. My word.
It's all about the defense.
Fantasy
man.
football.
Oh, my gosh.
Quarterback legend, killing it all day long, still losing every time.
Yeah, losing.
Real talk. He should have been the MVP.
Oh yeah.
He should have been the
without
MVP.
Throwing 500
Yeah.
yards a game, 5 touchdowns, 4 touchdowns.
He should have been the MVP. That was ridiculous, that season he had. Started out slow. He did everything he could for him. All right. Man, that was just insane.
They need edge so bad.
They do. They need everything over there. They need,
This
on
is
that
so
defense,
terrible, bro. So terrible.
on that defense, they need everything. All right, I'm looking at best player available, right? So I don't like Shamar Stewart as much as most, but athletic ability.
Joe Burrow, 4,918 yards.
Just-
passing.
Yeah.
43 touchdowns.
Yeah, this is amazing. This is it. All right. We are going to go Will Johnson right here.
I can see it.
Yeah, you got to go short the secondary. You can find defensive end depth in the next round. Go short the secondary. You've got some safeties that are still going to be on the board, probably late. You got Emma Worry, who I think is the best safety. One of them may fall to the second.
Number 2 last year in QB, which really just blows my mind, is Jared Goff.
Yeah, Jared Goff's a good quarterback.
I'm just saying, like, as far as yardage passed.
They just run the ball an awful lot.
Yep. Baker Mayfield, baby. 4,541 touchdowns. Oh, he's so good to watch last year.
He's fun to watch.
He's so excited and just out there.
He's fun to watch.
I'm gonna go.
And he hasn't changed since college. He's out there taunting the other team, you know?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say James Pierce or Mike Green here.
He needs those 2 weapons to stay healthy this year.
Oh,
And they're
yeah,
telling him
no
what
doubt.
they may do.
Man, he cried. He cried.
There's going to be it's going to be Will Johnson.
It's got to be Will Johnson.
Yeah, they need help. They need more help at cornerback. They still got Hendrickson.
By a thread.
They still got Hendrickson. Yeah, I mean, the dude led the league in sacks. Hold on to your boy.
Yeah.
Go get a cornerback help.
That's it.
Let's be smart about it. Come on, Cincinnati. Be smart.
Get some interceptions.
Let's
Get Will Johnson.
come on, take care of that secondary. Come on, let's build it the right way. Come on, Bengals.
Will Johnson. Oh. No!
Oh,
Shamir
Shamar.
Stewart.
I
Edge.
mean,
Knew it was gonna be an
Ooh.
edge. They kind of reached on that one, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, on the board, he is the pick, and his measurables are top 10. They're going to go in there and try to develop him, man.
he's not gonna get.
Double-digit sacks.
Not as a rookie.
He's not going to. I mean,
what rookie gets
he
double-digit sacks?
didn't do it in college.
No, he didn't. They're going to coach him up, though. He'll get that game. I agree. His measurables are insane, though. I mean, the RAS score is 10.
6'5", 267 pounds.
And,
Texas A&M, but they had a great program this year.
Yeah.
Great program next year.
They're always good.
They're going to have 3.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to have 3.
Of all the
Nick
schools.
Gorty is supposed to be in the 2nd round. I mean, they're going to have 3 defensive linemen taking this draft.
Of all the colleges that have a lot of money,
Yep.
did you know Texas A&M is up there at the
Oh, yeah.
top?
Oh, yeah.
They spent $72 million on their stadium this year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I guess it's
giving
all
their,
the doctor. Oh, I don't know what kind of school
their
it is.
NIL
It's
deals.
agriculture and mechanical, A&M.
NIL deals are giving out some of their players Lamborghinis.
Wow.
So yeah, they got money.
Well, Seattle, follow suit. Follow suit. Mike Green, here we go.
No.
Follow suit, Seattle.
I don't trust Cooper Kupp. They lost DK. All they got is JSN.
Hey, Mike. Yeah, you're right. Oh, they got Cooper.
Look at there. There's the first guy to break his back.
I can't. Yeah. But he's going to have a chip on his shoulder. Good for that kid. Look, his measurables are out the roof. He's probably the best athlete in the draft.
oh boy, I don't know about that.
He probably-
But
Him or Ashton Genty.
So who goes here?
Me, in my
Yeah,
opinion,
yeah.
I think it's probably going to be.
Burden.
Oh, I don't think it's Burden. I think it's probably. I think you're going to see a run on him. I think it's probably going to be Mike Green.
Yeah.
We're looking for the run.
Yeah.
So why not now?
Yeah.
But they do need do need a wide receiver.
Yeah. They do.
Yeah. I think they got the Cooper Cup. They're gonna lean on that. JSN was Ohio State. Maybe
was.
they stick with that and they go Ibuka
maybe.
if they go that route. You got to make a choice because you're about running out of first-round defensive ends here. So if you really like one, it's going to be Mike Green or James Pierce, and
That's about it after that.
They got 3 minutes left, and it looks like they're letting that clock time down.
they might
probably
shock
make it-
them. They might shock people. Best player available. Your best player available, looking at the board, is probably Will Johnson. Emma Worry.
They're not winning a bunch of games this year.
You can make an argument for Emma Worry. Let's see what they got. Surprisingly, they're not. They.
What do you think about Josh Simmons?
I thought he'd be late too. I mean, he's a
Derek
good
Harmon.
offensive. Look, they obviously like Ohio State players, so Josh Simmons makes sense.
Yep.
Derek Harmon. You might have the run on defensive linemen. I like what Seattle did on some of the stuff they were talking about. They're just
They invested in a quarterback.
the coach last year, first year, should have never won 10 games, but he won them. He won them. So your base as far as your offense and defensive line are set. You just need a little bit more help over there on the edge.
I think Josh Simmons comes in. They just got that quarterback they made a deal with. and
Protecting.
Protecting.
Yeah, that's all right. Hey, look, I could go with either one of those. Look, if you're drafting for need, both of those make sense for the Seahawks. Both of them do. Let's see what they're doing right here. Come on.
So,
They like what they're doing
so are you
right
saying
here.
offensive guard or tackle?
Tackle.
So
Josh Simmons. Josh, you're probably going to kick Josh Simmons inside in the NFL.
Because if you go guard, you got to go Gray Zabel.
Yep.
Yeah, Gray Zabel's. I thought he's more of a second round, but yeah.
No, I'm just saying if they went that route, he's the.
Well, I think you can kick him inside, though. Here we go. Pick us in. What we got, Seattle? Come on. You made some good moves in the secondary. Let's see what we did. Let's see where we're going right here. Don't disappoint me. Let's go Mike Green here. No surprises. Mike Green, here we go.
I like Pierce more, but we'll see.
Yep.
I mean, if it's an edge,
Yeah.
could be
Who do
Simmons.
we go? What do we got right here? Pick it. Is it Emma Worry? Watch a shot with Emma Worry or something like that. Who do we got? Yeah,
Greg
Zabel.
Zabel.
Yeah, North Dakota State. Kind of a reach, but he's the best guard in the draft.
Yeah, he definitely is.
But I think some of these people are going to get kicked in, too, from tackle to guard.
They should.
I thought Booker was going to be. Booker was the best guard in the draft.
Teams should look at past teams that played people out of their position. It doesn't work most of the time.
No, it does not. Now I can kind of get down from tackle to guard, but not guard to tackle, and I don't understand taking a small school player and doing it. Like here, he's going to be a guard. He's a guard.
Sweet mustache, though. Tom Selleck mustache.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's a mauler. He's a mauler. There's nothing wrong with it.
Small school, that's the one thing. You know.
Yeah, and he's got a nasty streak.
The small school thing is a problem for me. I know it's not a problem for a lot of people, but
Well, North Dakota State isn't what it used to be, right? Like it used to be like Division II title, like you knew it was coming. It's not anymore. But what?
I mean, it's not the SEC.
No. But I mean, there was NFL talent everywhere on that team for the longest part. That was coming out. I mean, they were the best Division II school, and they could have played some Division I teams and beat them handily. I mean, for what it's worth.
Damn, the guy standing behind him could probably play offensive line.
Yeah.
he was just as big as him.
Yeah, was he from South Dakota? Just a cornbred South Dakota farm boy. Like, I mean, look, he's going to go against you. He will battle.
So we're with your Buccaneers there.
Whoo, boy.
Oh,
Hey,
What do you?
I mean, Will Johnson. Huh?
just go best available.
Yeah.
Their defense is their weakness. Their secondary is their weakness. So
You're in here.
Will Johnson or Jody Brown?
Yeah,
Barron, I'm sorry. Jody Barron or Will Johnson?
Jihad Campbell, because your linebacker there, as great as he is getting older. That's going to be Jihad Campbell right here.
Think so?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I mean, come on.
I think it's Will Campbell or Jody Barron.
Will Johnson.
Will Johnson. Yep. I got everybody doing it. Yep. I got everybody
Will
doing
Johnson.
You're thinking about it.
Yeah, I mean, he's had us all thinking about it for a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, Chad, don't say it. Now we're all over saying it.
Right.
Look, they just traded, right?
Will
They
Johnson,
got Anthony
Jody
Walker
Barron.
Jr. They got Anthony Walker Jr., which they traded from Miami.
Yep.
Levante David has been amazing in the league, but he's older.
Are you guys?
You got,
Have you seen any comments coming through or anything?
you got to go Jihad Campbell right here.
I would go Will Johnson, or Jihad Campbell. It has to be in the secondary, defensive secondary,
Yeah.
and it has to be best available.
I just think.
But they're so strong. Their team is strong. So
Oh, without a doubt.
Levante David's old.
yeah,
Let's get his replacement in the house. And Jihad Campbell.
so to me, the best fit for this team would be James Pierce.
Ooh.
Yeah, they need edge rush. I mean, everyone needs edge help. Everybody needs somebody who can get to
I'm
the
not as
quarterback.
down on James Pierce as a lot of people because of his personality or whatever.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just gonna planning for the future. I mean, this dude is. I hate to look. I'm gonna bring it up, and I hate to bring it up.
Bring it up.
You know when Jihad Campbell popped off the screen for me, that LSU game, he was just not. It was going through the line, knifing through the backfield. It was just insane. Look, the South Carolina game, he showed he could blitz. He was just a great box linebacker, like everything you want in one. He was, I mean, and they got help. Look, they switched linebackers
They did.
with Miami. So the best player available is these boards say Will Johnson. I like Barron better than him, but it is what it is.
Well, we got. Oh man. I just think it's going to be James Pierce or it's going to be Jihad.
Yeah, I think it's Jihad Campbell. I mean, in my opinion. And after this, the draft is going to get good. After this, we've got to have a
Will
deep
Johnson or Johnny Barron.
Okay.
dive. Okay. Yeah, either one.
I mean, they could use all of them.
yeah. You're going for the best player.
You're talking about a team that is just tuning up what they have, because last year they were
Their
like you
their
said,
linebacker core is a little old. They could use an edge, but
running back's great, wide receivers are great as long as they don't get hurt.
The Buccaneers.
Quarterback is phenomenal. It's all defense. It's all defense.
You know, the Buccaneers might go.
And not because they're suffering, because they just need it.
Yeah. The Buccaneers may, if they go edge, they might be like, you know what? Look,
But they
Mike
suck.
Green's small. Pierce we've heard these things about Pierce. Ezraku has 28 sacks. Let's go with the proven commodity. They may go Ezraku if they go edge. I think that I wouldn't go Ezraku here, but
Well, they selling Shedeur Sanders.
no, they're trying to.
Hey, buddy, just wait 2 more picks.
Yep.
Mike Tomlin's got you back.
yeah, he does.
Ain't nobody here need you. Bucks don't need you. Broncos don't need you. Pittsburgh needs all the quarterback help they can get.
What was going on with these trade rumors today with George Pickens?
Oh man, I think that's just George Pickens did unfollow.
He unfollowed him, and then there was talk that they had a plan, and then nothing else came out of.
We haven't seen it yet.
No,
All right. Bucks is in and Broncos are on the clock.
the Broncos are going to be fun to talk about.
Omari and Hampton, Broncos all day.
You
Please.
think that's what it is?
Please.
That's what they need.
Please.
We know the Buccaneers head coach is a defensive guy. Let's see who he goes with.
Will Johnson.
Ooh, what do we got right here?
Johnny
There
Barron.
we
Oh,
go. We got some wide receiver help with the
Why?
right one.
I don't know why you're excited at all.
Who, me?
Yes,
Because you got a great player.
you've got Jalen McMillan. You've got Mike Evans.
Chris Godwin.
You've got Chris Godwin. You've got Cade Otton. This dude is going to be a stopgap fill-in. He is not taking the field
You're insane.
against those
He
two.
can play all 3 positions. He can play X, Y, or Z. They can look. You know your boy over there can only play in the slot.
Who? Godwin?
Godwin. He does all his work out of the slot. He's the most polished wide receiver in the draft.
So you're saying he's better than McMillan?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my God, yes.
McMillan's got what? 1 year, 2 years?
2 years on.
2 years
Yeah,
on.
2 years on. Yeah.
Yeah. Egbuka's better than McMillan. Look at him.
He's not going to be a day one this season change at all. He's not going to be a difference maker at all this year.
Not this year.
I thought.
Now he might be next year or the year after when Mike Evans retires.
I bet he has 43 catches. He'll have 43 catches this year. 43, 44.
Okay.
Yeah. Look at this. Look at this right here. Gotcha. Touchdown.
I
Look
just-
at that.
No, I'm not saying he's not
Nobody
talented.
else is polished like that.
I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm saying it's a waste. It's a waste of a pick.
So what
they
you're
had
telling me is
bigger
he's going to
needs
get
than
an
him.
average of 3.5 catches per game.
Yeah, that's awesome. You got one quarterback who plays it. You got one wide receiver who plays an X. You got one who plays a slot. Then you got one who plays all 3.
I got you.
Baker. Look, does he not help Baker Mayfield? Hey, you on up at the Y. You on up at the Z. You on up at in the slot. Hey, you on in the slot. Hey, we'll put him in the backfield.
I think it's a waste of his talent. It's a waste of.
I think he's a great pick for the simple fact that they're thinking that they're going to end up with another injury next year, and he could.
Or they're going to lose Mike Evans here soon.
You draft the best player available, and Ibuka is a great wide receiver, the most polished wide receiver in the draft.
I'm not against it. Just you know who needed that? The Broncos. Even though Omari.
And that might be why they did it.
Nah, the Broncos are going to go golden right here.
No,
Sean Payton loves
Omari and
burners.
Hampton. I'm telling you, they're getting their running back right now.
It's Matthew Golden right here. Sean Payton needs. He's like, I need a burner. I need somebody to stretch this
Matthew
field.
Golden would be great. He's another Brandon Cooks, but
There's not.
Omari and Hampton. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, there's not enough balls to go around with the Buccaneers for him to make any difference.
Oh, I think he's going to be great. I think you just.
Mike Evans needs his 1,000 yards. Chris Godwin's going to be top if he stays healthy.
Steelers pick Sanders.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, if Hampton drops,
No.
which I don't.
Hampton drops, he's going to go to the Chargers.
That's what I was saying. You go to the Chargers.
But this is, I think it's Matthew Golden. Just a burner. Sean Payton wants to throw the ball to him. Play action fake. Just run.
The other three
Run the seam, run the
haven't
sluggo.
panned out. The other three haven't panned out at all.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Troy Flinton hasn't showed anything. Marvin Mims, who we thought was going to be somebody, he's nothing.
Yep.
Valet, whatever.
Yep.
Yeah. We don't even bother to learn his name. So, yeah, wide receiver's a big need.
Yeah. They need all the.
Yeah, Broncos don't take Hampton there. It's Chargers all day.
Yeah, that's it. But this right here, yeah, this has got to be Matthew. I assume it's going to be Matthew Golden. And
Packers, they're going to need a wide receiver.
that's who the Pickens trade talk was to.
Okay.
Yeah.
That would be something.
Yeah, he unfollowed them. They were talking to the Green Bay about it. Some reports said it was done. Some reports said it was not done. I don't know where we are with it now because when the draft started, it kind of all died off.
Right.
I don't know. Can you pull it up? Does it say anything?
It says Green Bay has reportedly expressed serious interest in trading for George Pickens
Yeah.
Why would you not?
during the draft. So maybe
It's not over yet.
they do some kind of trade for a spot. Hey, let me get Pickens. You can have this,
You can have my second round pick.
Yep.
or you can get this one right here. You can take.
Oh, for Pickens for a first round pick? Oh man, you made my head hurt.
Yeah.
Third round at the best.
Think about it.
I thought I was being.
Steelers take their quarterback right here, or they wait. They take their running back right here, and then they take the Green Bay spot for their quarterback.
Pittsburgh?
Yeah.
Do you think they go Shador?
No, I'm saying, like, let's say there is some kind of some trade in the works for Green Bay. George Pickens and Green Bay right here. They go ahead and take Amari and Hampton. Steelers do. And then because the Chargers are not going for a quarterback, they take the Green Bay spot. Green Bay gets a first-round pick next year plus George Pickens. Boom. Well,
I'm not trading a first round pick for George Pickens.
I'm not trading. Nobody's trading a first round pick for him.
Third.
Yeah,
that was your
third.
boy last year. You loved some Pickens last
I
year.
love Pickens. I love George Pickens being a first round talent. You can't trade a first round pick for him. No.
Third round, maybe.
All right, here we go. Pittsburgh Steelers, Denver Broncos.
Denver Broncos. The Broncos picks in. It's going to be Matthew Golden. Should be. He seems
Amari
like a
and
Sean Payton player. He's got the speed. He runs a couple
He's
routes.
a Brandon Cooks.
He runs
I'm gonna
better
tell you-
routes than them, though.
I'm gonna tell you who I'm gonna guess. I'm gonna guess Elijah Arroyo.
Oh, my God.
I mean, that's a reach. That is a huge reach.
I'm Matthew
But they
Golden.
have no tight end.
I'm Matthew Golden all day if it's not Omari and Hampton.
Elijah
Oh, they do.
Arroyo.
They did just get a tight end. They got a tight end. They got
Evan Ingram.
Yeah.
Yeah, Elijah Arroyo. I would draft him
Arroyo.
to the
He's
fourth
more
round.
he's more of a wide receiver anyway.
Fourth round.
So let's go. I'm with you on Omari and Hampton.
Matthew Golden, they
I
showing
think it's
him.
Matthew Golden. It's just such a Sean Payton player. I'd be surprised.
He fits the style.
He is going to go best player available, and the best player available. He's already got a great corner. They drafted safeties early. He's drafted safeties in the past early. Marcus
I
Williams,
wouldn't. No way.
Kenny Vaccaro.
I don't see them tuning up more than the offense right now. They got to do something with that offense because they're. I mean, that's where they can just overcome.
The pick was in, and Matthew Golden was not moving, so it's not Matthew Golden. What do we got going right here?
It's got a 3-second delay though.
Omarion Hampton, I'm telling you.
Pick is in.
Samuel.
Yeah.
What happened?
The pick is in. This is what's sad about the draft. There'll be so many sad stories. I'll be crying all night. I will be crying.
You know what's sad? You know how many fullbacks are in this draft ranked in the top 200? 0.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
A whole position that nobody even wants to draft.
Yep.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Omarion Hampton.
See what we got here.
They may go offensive tackle. It might be Josh Simmer. You never know.
This is Omarion Hampton right here.
Yeah, maybe.
Got to protect Bo.
With the 20th pick. Who do we got? Make this pick, bro. Matthew Golden. Oh, Will.
Jody Barron.
You're not
Nobody
throwing-
saw that at all.
They went best player available. Nobody's throwing on Denver.
Wow.
Nobody's throwing on Denver next year.
Wow.
Johnny Barron is such a Swiss Army knife, though.
You know,
As a player, he's such a Swiss Army knife.
the Broncos have always had a strong defense.
Yeah.
Sean Payton loves a strong defense, so it doesn't surprise me. I thought they were going offensive weapons, and they have no running back.
No running back, no outstanding wide receivers.
Cortland Sutton.
They went best player available.
Yeah, but he wasn't-
Yeah, I mean, he's arguably the best corner. He's my favorite corner because he does so much.
Oh, their defense is stout.
Gotcha.
now. Look
Through
at that.
WES.
Well, Will Johnson just dropping. Dropping.
Yeah. I mean, he's a Swiss Army knife back there, man.
Man.
I mean, he can play man. He can play zone. He's
All right.
shown acumen on the blitzing.
Tell me that they don't pick Shador here.
No, I'm not going to tell you that at all.
I don't think they will.
I think it is. I'm telling you right now. I think it's Shador here, right here. Man. Telling you.
You know,
Tomlin spoke so highly of him, man.
I'm telling you. This is it.
Tomlin, and Tomlin doesn't speak highly about a lot of.
Anybody. Yeah.
this is
it, bro.
now. This may be
This
Will
is the
Johnson. This may be Will Johnson.
Oh man.
We're going best player available. This may be Will Johnson.
Do you think Maxwell Hairston can be picked before Will Johnson? Is he
No.
gonna keep dropping like that?
He is first round talent. Out of Kentucky, yeah, he's first round talent.
Yeah,
I
because
thought early second, but he kept moving up draft boards after the combine. I think people started paying attention to what he did.
There was no run on edges or
I'm gonna tell you
or
right now.
corners.
If Shador Sanders doesn't go here, it's over.
Somebody
he drops into the second round, guaranteed.
No.
Somebody's gonna trade up.
Someone will trade up to get him.
The Browns or the Giants. But I do think that this is going to be.
This has got to be the Shador Sanders pickup.
No, this may be like you said. This may be Omarion Hampton.
It could very well be Omarion.
Could be
Hampton.
because they're
Because Najee's gone.
yeah they're buried
Yeah.
back there except for
Ta-
Warren. But I really do think it's going to be Will Johnson.
Ooh, man.
Let's go best player available.
If
Man, that dude right there.
man,
You got to go BPA. Best
Jackson.
player available. Come
you
on.
go Will Johnson here, you don't see Omarion Hampton. Oh, Jackson.
It
Dart.
doesn't matter which one you pick. Neither one of them are ready this year. Neither one of them are ready this year. Neither one.
You'd have to.
There's only one quarterback that I say is ready if he was forced to play this year, besides Cam, of course, and that's Tyler Show.
Yeah. I
forgot about Jackson Dart, man.
Oh, I didn't. You were coming out of
No,
that.
I'm just saying, like I didn't think the
Dan
Steelers.
Orlovsky
Yeah.
is all about that dude, man.
Yeah.
And I'm all about him too.
I'm sure he is. I don't trust anybody coming out of Ole Miss. That offense.
AJ
That's a Saints
Brown.
quarterback all day.
DK,
Yeah, I'm talking quarterbacks. Matt Corral.
Manning.
Talking quarterbacks. What man? Eli didn't play in that. Eli did,
That's the only one I could think of that was any good. Come on.
Man. All right, it's in, guys. This is the game changer right here.
Yeah, this is important. This is important.
Oh, look at this. We got our last one. Is it him? Harmon? Did they go defensive line? Defensive interior? Hold on. That's the rumors. Yeah. Oh, they did.
Man, Shador is done.
It's over with.
The Browns will trade up and get him.
No, they won't.
The Browns will trade back in and get him.
No, they won't. They'll trade up in the second round to get him.
No, they don't have to trade up in the second round to get him.
That's what I'm saying.
They'll get him in the first. There's going to be, they're right now,
There's two teams right now panicking and trying to trade up.
Trying to trade up right now. They're calling right now.
But if they give up a first round draft pick for him, they are
Chargers,
insane.
Green Bay, Vikings, Texans, Rams, Baltimore,
So you're
Detroit.
saying you just said them.
There's nobody here
You
that
know,
will take
you just said who loves to move up and down.
Oh,
he does it
yeah.
every year. The Texans do it. The Texans play the game. So we'll see. That might be where it happens.
Man.
What? Wow. Look, I cannot ever.
So is this a referendum on his talent,
Who's that?
Shador, or
No, it's need. It's need.
They need a quarterback.
They needed to tackle more than the quarterback. They think Mason Rudolph's the guy.
There's no way. There's no way.
Can we just be honest here for a
He's a
second?
hometown.
They-
He's a
No,
hometown
can't be
kid.
honest.
They've never put a preface on quarterback. They've never done it.
And that's their biggest problem right now.
They've never done it.
Big Ben was their last good quarterback that took them where they needed to go.
Yeah, and they're not going to overspend. They're not going to do that.
Maybe they see what everybody else sees. I mean, that next year is where you get the quarterback.
That's what everybody should be saying.
Look, right here over Derek Harmon. Look, that grade must have been high for him because I think that's a reach. They must have loved these defensive linemen. They loved them more than me, and obviously, they're NFL scouts and they're players. What do I know?
Look, he's happy, man.
Yeah.
That's a team to go to play defense, man.
To play defense, he loves it. And but I thought that
This is the team you go to play defense, and they reached for him. Wow.
they may be looking at the depth.
Here it is. Omari and Hampton has to go.
This has to go, Amari Hampton.
This has to go, Omari and Hampton.
Yeah,
Man.
yeah, this has to.
They do need more receivers, but they need that running game. J.K. gets hurt too often. They don't have much to cover. I mean, that's it.
I don't
see why you would pass on Amari and Hampton here. On top of that, he fits the play style for that team.
Yeah, he does.
All right, now we're just taking best player available. I think all our first round defensive tackle talent's gone.
So
They need that. They didn't get that.
let's break it down. Their defense
Now, Green Bay,
is good.
Yeah.
If the Chargers go Amari and Hampton, Green Bay's got to get Matthew Golden. Got to.
They're not. What do I see what I got? I'm looking at best player available. What do I got?
They don't need really anything on defense, so they got to go offense. I mean, we're looking at
I can go Emma Warrior. I can go Emma Warrior Johnson. I feel like they're going to go best player
You
available.
talking about Chargers?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep. I mean, look, it's the Chargers. They just love to
Look
run
at
the
old
ball.
Derrick Henry. That boy looks better every year now.
Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
He's a beast, man.
They may go Josh Simmons just because that's the most Harbaugh thing. I think that's the most Harbaugh pick that'd ever be.
What?
Simmons. That'd be the most. That would be so Jim Harbaugh.
Oh no, the Jared Wilson would be Harbaugh.
Oh gosh.
Center. No one's picked a center yet.
It's just, he's not first round.
Will
I don't have a
Johnson
first round.
is
No, I don't have a first round either.
No.
40.
Will Johnson
you know,
just sitting there.
I got him
Matthew
at
Golden
43.
just sitting there. Luther Burden just sitting there.
I always thought Luther Burden was a second round.
Yeah, I'm good
Yeah,
with that.
yeah.
Trayvon Henderson just sitting there.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm looking at some of these people like Will Johnson. I can't believe he's there. Nick Imawari is ridiculous. Rascal, just a beast. I'm trying to think. I mean, then you got,
Oh man.
and then after that, Mike Green on my board. I mean,
Yeah.
it's kind of how it goes. And then as a rock, I mean, yeah,
As a Rocker.
Donovan, yeah, as a Raku. And then after that, Hampton.
I mean, yeah, we talk about Shador dropping, but Jihad Campbell's dropped.
Yeah, Jihad Campbell
Yeah.
has dropped, but there's not a real need for. Not many teams need a box inside linebacker. It's what need.
Let's see.
Got Shador, Will Campbell. A lot of people got Amari and Hampton a little higher than I do. I got Josh Simmons higher than Amari and Hampton.
I got Amari Hampton going right here. Or Will Johnson. Will Johnson or Amari Hampton. Let's see here what we got.
I don't know why he's even looking at the screen no more. Shador Sanders don't even need to look at the screen no more.
Yeah, he can go ahead and pack it up.
Yeah, it's
beat
over with.
beat the traffic.
Yeah, it's over, buddy. Show's done.
Travion Henderson be all right. Man, they need a running back so bad.
I know, that's what I'm saying. Amari and Hampton is right here where they need him to be.
It's right there. So, I guess that's what they're discussing right now is Omari and Hampton. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious.
They probably thought, like everybody else, that the Broncos were going Amari and Hampton based off of draft calculations.
Messed them up.
Messed them up. Now they're like, we have an opportunity. We don't have to go this direction, which was probably wide receiver. And now they're truly in a decision making.
Yeah.
Or, I mean,
It's one of those two positions.
who goes with a late round Swaparooski? Nobody.
No.
Oh, that could be.
It's going to be wide receiver or running back here. I mean,
We could pass up.
That's their needs.
Yeah.
yeah.
But we're going best player.
Look at them.
available
They
right
let
now.
net clock. They let net clock come down, boys.
Are they waiting on a trade up?
That's what I'm looking at. Is there a trade up on this? Is there a phone call in progress right now? Are we trading?
For next year's number one or something?
Yeah.
Or no, anybody who trades for a number one right now is insane.
But there's no reason for them to let it go down this deep, like the clock. So,
They got their pick in. Want somebody to run up?
like, is there an accident?
the
Something
pick in?
happened.
Phone ain't working.
Oh, finally, the pick. All this drama. Come on, who is it? Emma Worry.
I'm pretty sure it's Hampton. I mean, it's their glaring need.
And he fits the scheme.
We got here.
All right.
Man, Omari and Hampton. Look, they keep showing Shador. They're not picking you, bro. They're not picking you.
No, it's the
It's ESPN just trying to stir up.
Yeah, there's nothing left in the first round for anyone to pick a quarterback. Nobody wants it.
So right now in my top five overall is Will Johnson, James Pierce, Maxwell Hairston, Jihad Campbell, and Mike Green, but they're all defense. So let me find.
If they go quarterback here, somebody made a phone call There's some money getting moved around. This is a favor.
Yeah.
Like there's
My top 5 are Johnson, Campbell,
because
Emawari,
Herbert's got plenty of years left at slinging the rock.
Simmons,
I mean,
and
this
Hampton.
is if we don't go wide receiver, or we don't go running back, we need some offensive line help. I mean, their defense is terrible. So
They may go edge
James Pierce.
because they left Bosa.
I forgot they picked up Najee Harris.
Yeah, and they left Bosa, and Bosa left.
So no, they go wide receiver.
They go Green. I think they go Green, or they go Simmons.
Okay.
They go line. It's a hardball team. They go offensive or defensive line.
Yeah, I see that. That's what I'm saying. I think he goes.
The pick is in. Where is it? Green.
Jackson? Omari and Hampton.
Hampton, they got him.
Oh,
They
with
got him.
Najee Harris.
With Harris.
Good pickup.
With
Oh, my
Harris.
goodness.
Oh, that's a backfield.
That is a backfield, ladies and gentlemen.
Najee's a 1,000-yard rusher, but he does it part-time. So this guy right here, Omari Hampton, is going to take that job. Maybe not this year, but it's his job.
Oh, it's over with. It is over with. Najee Harris is going to another team next year. He's backing this kid up.
I love the pick.
I do.
Yeah.
This puts you a strong backfield.
I mean, when he hits the hole, it's done. Like,
Yeah.
he hits the hole, it's done.
He's got footwork. Son.
Pass protection.
That boy
boom.
got footwork. Look at him.
Again,
Watch him. He ends everything, too.
Yeah.
never fumbles the
Yep.
ball.
Look at that.
Can catch the ball off the backfield. Way better receiver off the backfield than Najee is. Yep,
Yeah.
Look at this.
Doesn't
Gotcha.
Go,
Great balance.
doesn't go down at first contact like Najee does.
Just great balance.
Yeah, that's his job.
Watch him. Look at this. Yeah. Look at that speed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I can't believe Denver did not pick him up.
Yeah. Just got to work on your route tree, bro. You got good hands. Got to work on that route tree a little bit. Yep.
And this guy's carrying the whole team.
Yep. You
On
ain't
his
gonna do
back.
too many moves.
Here's the problem. Is this ain't no Jalen Warren.
No.
No. This guy right here is going to, Najee is, they put him in a terrible position.
Yeah, his days are numbered.
Yeah. This will be your start back next
Yeah.
year. Yeah. And
I mean, it could be a 1-2 punch.
Could be.
I mean, this could be but I just, Najee,
A lot of teams are going to it.
but Najee don't have the punch.
No, he's got the first, second down. This dude right
Johnson.
here.
This is Will
Be a
Johnson.
third down back.
Really a Green Bay scenario right here. They're gonna love it. I'm surprised this ain't picking. I'm surprised this
This gotta
not
be
ran
Matthew-
up with
This
Will
has
Johnson.
got to be Matthew Golden.
I think it's Will Johnson.
These boys need a number uno wide receiver row.
Yeah, they do. They need some secondary help too. Come on, this is Johnson, right?
Yeah, but they got enough small, speedy receivers out there. Matthew Golden's only 5'11". If they go wide receiver, I'd say they should go Jaden Higgins out of Iowa State.
What about Luther Burton
he's-
out of Missouri?
But he's kind of a reach at this point in the draft.
I thought he was too, though. I'm trying to. Matthew Golden's about the only wide receiver I've taken. Well, other than Trey Harris, I love Trey Harris. That injury. If it wasn't for that injury, I think Trey Harris would be in the first round.
So Jaden Higgins, 6'4", 214 pounds.
Yeah.
He's just not very polished, though.
Two seasons, 15 touchdowns.
Yeah.
He's going to need 2 more seasons just to get right.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
not.
so
he's not very polished.
His size and
Yeah, that's what's going to get
his
him.
potential.
He's a third-round pick, I think.
Easily.
Yeah. What do we got right here? Come on. Let's not be ridiculous. Best player available, Johnson. On to the next one.
Look at all these people.
Oh, they're having the time of their life. Doing what they love.
The tickets were $3,000 a piece.
3,000.
Yep.
Oh, one day I'm going to go.
I'm
I
not.
looked them up. $3,000 a piece. Stand out there in the cold.
I'm just getting over this. And look at him in Lambeau, happy, cold.
Matthew Golden.
Will Johnson or Emma Worry. Let's get some secondary help, okay?
Yeah, Will Johnson just sitting out there, bro.
Yep. They've been talking about trading their corner. They don't know what they're going to do. Let's finalize it. Go get your baller. Go get your player. On to the next one. You've been talking all this drama with Jair Alexander. Come on. Fill that hole up.
Matthew Golden, guys. You need a wide receiver that's going to go out there and dominate.
Will
Look at all them
Johnson.
people.
I don't think it's a wide receiver. Like you said, I think Matthew Golden kind of fits the scheme they already have. They need something better.
I mean, they've got
Come on, Will Johnson.
they've got 3 small receivers already,
Mike Green?
and one
Think
big
they go
receiver who
edge?
can't stay healthy.
No, I don't think they go edge. I think they go corner. With all the Jair Alexander drama, this kind of falls in their lap. Oh, we don't have an answer. Here's our answer.
Well, they like
Will
showing all
Johnson.
them Green Bay fans with them cheddar cheese heads.
Yeah, and they're going to stretch it out.
They are. They definitely stretch
They're
it
going to
out.
stretch it out for all the fans.
Look at this.
What do we got right here?
Can't remember who it was that said it's crazy going to that stadium because there's houses right across the street.
Yeah.
I got lost one time in D.C.
Tickets are 50 years out on the waiting list.
Isn't that great?
That is
I want to go to a
amazing.
game in Lambeau.
I got lost in D.C. driving and looking for a gas station. And when you go down Pennsylvania Avenue, like you can see the Capitol building.
Yeah.
Street. It's a 2-lane street, but the people that live there park on the street, so it's a 1-lane street, and people have to wait and wait and wait. The Nationals play like right here, and there's houses. I mean, across the crosswalk, there's houses.
That's awesome. Back in the day, catch it. Jason Worth.
Imagine the fans there, buddy. Whoa.
Bryce Harper balls.
Yep.
Just coming out the stadium. You're going to catch him.
It just was amazing to me that the stadium was that they could throw a rock and hit the
Yeah.
press box.
That's awesome. Houston. I mean, this is where I was 2 weeks ago. It's downtown. It's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Got
You're right here, and then it's
take
there.
another exit.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yep.
But if you lived in one of those high rises,
Like you
you'd never
said,
be
they
bored.
dragging this one out, buddy.
I would love to go to Green Bay to a game, but
Me too.
not in the wintertime.
I'd brave it. You know they're the best fans in the world. You to tailgate a Green Bay game.
What do you think? Which one do you think's colder in January? Green Bay or Buffalo?
Buffalo.
Chicago. Green Bay, Chicago, Buffalo.
Chicago's
Windy
tough.
city, man.
Chicago's tough. I've been to Chicago in the wintertime.
Duh.
Because in Johnson. Come on, Green Bay. It's not there. I don't know what's. I mean,
There's
then you go Simmons.
they
Shore up the
definitely don't-
offensive line.
Definitely don't need a running back. That's all they got.
That's all you got.
It goes. Yeah, best player available, and it fills a need. It's Johnson. And then we move on.
I mean, Will Johnson's been the best player available for the past 10 picks
Yes, just because of his.
because he didn't run the 40.
Yeah, and we saw on tape his makeup speed's not great, but his size. You can't teach the size. You can't teach those metrics. Great zone player. I mean,
What? Okay, so you're looking at this TV, and they got Will Johnson as the second best player available.
yeah.
They got Shedeur Sanders as the first best player available.
Yeah, but
Do
nobody.
you agree with that?
No.
I absolutely do not agree with
I don't
that.
agree with that, and nobody from here down picks Shedeur Sanders. So, nobody.
Let's see what we got.
There's no way Shadeur's the number one available player.
I think now he is. I think now he is.
Well, nobody now is going for best available.
No, you got to trade up. It'll be a trade up, I think.
I don't think so.
You think he's a difference maker over Jihad Campbell, over Maxwell Hairston, over
Not
James
this
Pierce?
year, but if you do it right now, you get the 5-year option. If he turns out, You get a cheap quarterback, and if you can get him the next year starting, yes, that. You try to get him in the first round because that 5th-year option's huge. And he's the most accurate quarterback in college football. And he's tough. He's tough to take all those sacks behind that porous offensive line. He missed one game. He never complained.
The pick
he was
is
throwing
in,
the
guys.
rock. Johnson.
In the 2025 draft, Green Bay Packers pick.
What do we got? Cheeseheads.
Center.
Am I?
They do crazy stuff sometimes.
Guard.
Simmons. Hey, let's get a brat. Hey.
Jared Wilson. Center.
What do we got right here?
The pick's in, bud.
Oh, you know it is.
They're just dragging it out.
They are
letting the fans-
dragging
letting the
it
fans
out,
cheer,
son. Look
letting-
at them.
That's fun.
Letting the fans scream and holler.
That's fun.
No
Have they said
way.
they're doing it next year?
Yeah. And the 2026 draft, the Green Bay Packers select.
It looks like he's reading a book.
He's having
reading.
fun. Oh my
I've
gosh.
loved being here in Green Bay. Green Bay's the
So much
best.
fun.
I can't believe this.
I want to thank my mom.
Start off with the Lord.
Yeah.
The good Lord. He was there for me.
And then,
It's showing here that they're.
Golden.
Yeah. That's right.
Woo.
Woo!
Yep.
Can't teach speed.
They've got 3 of
Cannot
them.
teach speed.
They've got 3 of them who can't do anything with their speed.
Can't
All right.
teach speed.
Now, Minnesota Vikings take Will Johnson. No, there's
Somebody
there's
needs
no
to.
way. There's no way they don't take him.
Yeah. All right. Harrison Smith's getting older.
There's no way Vikings don't take Will Johnson.
All right. Nick Imawari. They could take Nick Imawari. Harrison Smith's getting older.
Well, I'm gonna tell you right now. Who's left? Minnesota Vikings, Houston Texans. One of them two take him.
Yeah. Simmons or Imawari.
It's going to be Emma Warry.
Because Harrison Smith's older.
It's going to be Emma Warry.
Imawari's just a beast. Just a beast.
And this is where he's supposed to be picked at.
Yeah. A lot of people, he's not the number 1 safety. For me, he is.
Well, that boy Matthew Golden had to walk a long way, didn't
Yeah, they put him in the
Well,
corner.
he didn't run like everybody else did.
he? Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
For me, it's number 1 safety is Malachi Starks.
Yeah. He had a Georgia. That's great. Imawari's just a better athlete.
I just like the big guys who can play linebacker if they had to, 6'1", 197.
This is Brandon Cooks 2.0.
Probably a little bit better route runner.
And Mawari's bigger than Malachi Starks.
Imawari is a
6'3", 220.
10. His RAS score's 10. He's just an animal. I loved watching him play. I loved watching his tape. It was different. It was like a different player.
This is definitely a Jordan Love type
Good
dude.
player stuck on a average. or
I
bad
think he'd
team.
be better. I think he'd be better with Stroud, though. To be honest with you,
Who?
Golden.
Oh yeah.
I really do.
Yeah, unfortunately, they don't. They pick later.
They pick next after Minnesota, who just the pick is in.
Yeah, they ran, huh? They ran up there.
I'm telling you, it's Will Johnson all day.
Well, I hope so, so the slide's over with.
It's Will Johnson, baby.
Am I planning on kicking Simmons, the guard?
And I'll be honest with you, Will Johnson's be happy. Minnesota Vikings, woo.
Yep.
He gets to play for a
One
good
of
team.
the best franchises around.
Yes.
All right, what do we got here?
And they play indoors in the cold.
Got the best wide receiver in the game, Justin Jefferson.
Yep.
What do y'all think about J.J. McCarthy being the starting quarterback?
It's,
I think we already discussed this.
We have.
I think it's going to be tough.
I think it turned into a long, drawn-out discussion. I don't remember.
I think so, too.
if you want a game manager, that's him. And if your team's good enough, then you go with him. And I think their team's good enough.
I think their team is good enough.
I mean, that's what Sam Darnold did last year.
Everything around him is good enough.
Yeah,
Right.
Sam Darnold didn't. It's not like Sam Darnold was changing the NFL. He was just managing a great defense.
Vikings. Who picks next?
Vikings,
Vikings.
No, after the Vikings.
Texans.
Yeah, and you guys,
Yeah, that's the one I'm curious about.
Ooh.
And Texans need defensive help. There's nothing offensively there that sparks their interest. Or shouldn't anyway. You know what I mean?
The Texans need what now? What was you saying?
There's no offensive help that should spark the Texans' interest right here. They need more defensive help.
Oh, they need that. They need some kind of offensive lineman help. I know that much.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
They need
poor
some-
CJ was getting smoked.
mean,
back
they-
there.
Yeah, he was.
Matter of fact, if they reached for Donovan Jackson, if they went that way, I wouldn't be mad at them. If they went
I think
Savinay, Savinay's a reach because the second round pick, but you
yeah.
go that way. Simmons,
I think it's Josh Simmons.
yep, you can go Simmons, you can go Savinay. Savinay's a reach, but he's a polished player.
He's a late second rounder.
Yeah.
Simmons, according to the overall rankings, he should have been picked already.
Yep. And look, Donovan Jackson at Ohio State can go too. He's a first round talent.
Everybody seems to think Emma Warry is.
Yeah, I think it's more. I mean, Harrison Smith's older. Great safety for many a year. Awesome safety.
Donovan Jackson, Ohio State.
Is that who they went with? Yeah, that's a good pick. That's about where he should go.
No, I have him ranked 55th overall, so.
Oh, he was jumping up draft boards late. Started jumping up. He started jumping up draft boards.
What'd you say about a guard earlier?
Week and a half.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. He started jumping up draft boards.
Who's the Texans take?
I mean, they just took that from him. Now
No, Josh Simmons is there.
they can.
Uh-oh.
Oh, they traded. Here we go.
On the
Somebody's
clock.
taking Shador.
Here's the Shador.
Who's taking Shador? It's Cleveland.
Nope. New
New
York.
York.
Shador Sanders.
Oh,
Here it is. Giants.
man.
Man,
Giants went up and
I
got
would-
Shador.
I have to know what they gave. I have to
They're
know.
going to show you.
There's no way. They could have got him in the.
Look at Dayball.
They could have got him in the second round.
But you don't get that fifth-year option. That fifth-year option, you can rework a contract, you can franchise them. That gives you a lot of room.
We know it's for Shador.
Yeah,
It's
Shador.
got to be.
Yeah, Shador.
Who else do you pick here?
That's
no
Shador.
doubt.
And it's only because you're trying to get ahead of everybody else.
Trying to get ahead of the Browns.
Yep. But they gave up something for this one, buddy. There's no way.
What is?
Look, yeah, see? Yeah, they showing Sanders. Yeah, it's over with, bro.
Got him. I thought it was going to be the Browns. The Browns said we're going to stay on our toes. We're going to wait till the second round, and we're going to take Jackson Dart.
They're not even showing Shador. They're showing Prime.
That's it. That's what it is. That boy made a phone call.
Could it be Jackson Dart?
No.
It very well could be.
He doesn't.
Do
Nobody's
not
on
do
the
that
phone.
to that boy.
Nobody's on the phone. Oh, he's so disappointed.
Jackson Dart.
He
is
shouldn't.
an excellent football player.
You don't want to go to the Giants, bro.
He's disappointed. Maybe it is him. He's hugging.
He's hugging people.
They're probably leaving.
Or maybe
Saying
people,
that.
they're like, okay, we're out of here.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
tired.
hey, thanks for coming.
Yeah, the sandwiches are gone.
You didn't
dude.
make it. You didn't make it for the first round.
Yeah. And now,
Well, but I mean,
and now we're all at a sloppy
Jackson
Joe.
Dart should have known that he wasn't going in the first round either.
I agree with you. He should have known he was going in the first round. He did. He didn't show up to the draft.
I mean, I agree, but I also agree that Shedeur Sanders shouldn't go in the first round either.
Yeah.
I do. I like Shedeur a lot.
Well, I mean,
I do like Shedeur
the
a lot.
Giants need quarterback help.
Yeah, they need it. And you're arguably getting the best quarterback in the draft.
They gave up the best running back in the NFL
Yep.
to pay the.
You think Shedor's the best quarterback in this draft?
Arguably. I think, you know what the difference, I think, between Cam Ward and him is? Cam Ward is so compact getting rid of the ball. Shedeur Sanders is always just
On the ground.
Well, it ain't his fault.
I know, but I'm saying he's always on the ground.
It takes what it is it takes him a while because he's not popping it out, and they've brought it up. Many cornerbacks, you pat the ball like that in the NFL, hey, there's going to be interceptions.
Yeah, 'cause
they've told him
coming.
that.
Yeah.
But some of those sacks are his fault because
They are.
He retreats in the pocket. He does not step
There
up.
are.
Hey,
Jackson Dart steps up.
He's got two bridge quarterbacks
But-
now to learn from.
Yeah, true.
But this is the difference between Jackson Dart and Shedeur Sanders. Jackson Dart runs a scheme, ridiculous, go find half the field man. He schemed open. That's where you throw it. Okay, that's super. You get in the NFL, and the first time you got to get under center, you got to learn how to do that. Can you take a snap from center? Shedeur Sanders, as offensive coordinator, was an NFL offensive coordinator. He's the most accurate passer in the NFL in college football. He was the most accurate passer on the run in college football. And behind the 77th worst offensive line.
Played against much lesser
I was
talent
about to say, in a terrible
than,
division.
than Jackson Dart did.
I agree.
And he got ate up by Arizona. They got shut out, and it was 100% on him.
Well,
Arizona, not
It is
Georgia, not Ohio State.
it's not 100% on him. He's got a 77th worst offensive line. His defense didn't help
He
him very
threw
much.
0 touchdowns, and he only threw 200 yards.
I will say this: in the bowl game, he struggled when coming to offense when he showed a NFL defensive scheme. But who didn't? Jackson Dart did too. Jackson Dart looked ridiculously bad at times, and that's in an offense that's supposed to just scheme a person open.
I just think where you play makes a lot of difference. I mean,
Well-
if the biggest team you play is Boise State,
Yeah.
while Jackson Dart's biggest team he's playing is Alabama, LSU, Georgia,
Yeah, you play. You play them SEC teams versus no. It's
Texas.
It's not the same.
Well, I agree, it's not the same, but
It's like
learning
Appalachian State versus Alabama.
learning an NFL offense, and you're throwing 70% out of it, or you're running a scheme get open offense at Ole Miss, and you lose 3 to 4 games. Come on,
Guess who?
you gotta go underneath center.
Guess which coach runs that same scheme that you hate so much? Kellen Moore does.
Kellen Moore does not.
I'm telling you, Kellen Moore.
I'm telling you, what are we talking about?
Jackson Dart would fit perfectly for the Saints.
Oh my word!
I'm telling you.
The Jackson,
What?
No.
Yeah.
No.
Don't do it. Don't ruin that.
Oh, you're
boy.
talking about for the Giants?
Yeah.
No, they don't need to pick either one of them, but they're going to.
Take
They're
Shedeur.
taking Shedeur.
Yeah.
There's no way they pick Dart.
Shedeur is not a first-round quarterback.
The pick's here. It's coming through my phone.
Shedeur, do the right thing,
That's Shedeur. I mean, there's no other way.
And it's going to be him.
as it should be. That's where he belongs to. Put him in New York. He's tough. Gets sacked that many times. You only get hurt once. You
Yeah,
don't
the
complain.
2025 draft, the New York Giants, after trading up, select
I don't know why that.
Shedeur Jackson Dart. Oh my God!
They're gonna regret that.
There is so many things I like about Jackson Dart that Shedeur Sanders can't do.
Ooh.
That's so bad. He's not a first.
Oh
round
my
talent.
God!
Shedeur Sanders.
Shedeur Sanders is a better quarterback than him. I will.
This is
I
the
can't
move
believe
I
it.
didn't see coming.
Shedeur Sanders
Oh my God!
looked better playing against much lesser teams.
This offense is so like
I'm-
option right,
I need-
option right, under the round. Hey,
Oh my
scheme.
goodness.
You have
We
to
don't
look.
even call cadence.
You're gonna have to look at.
We don't even call cadence. Offense right, option right, left. Come on, man. Like, can he get in an NFL huddle and run it?
Is he gonna play this year? No. He shouldn't.
Oh my gosh. Uh-oh, Los Angeles.
Here we go. Now.
Falcons. No. No.
They're going to go
They're
get
gonna
Mike
get,
Green.
they're gonna get Jihad or Mike Green.
They're getting Green or Jihad.
What?
I love it.
Oh my goodness.
Now the
It's
Falcons
getting
are going to
messy
go get
now,
Jihad.
ladies and gentlemen.
And you know what Dable just did? He saved his damn job.
Maybe.
Because if they'd have lost one more season,
Oh, it's
guess
over
who's
with.
coming? Guess who's coming?
Who?
Prime.
Can I ask you something, Dable? And how are you?
Look at this tape and tell me.
Yeah, shotgun.
Look at
option.
this. Look at this. Up in the pocket. Up in the
Shotgun,
pocket. Up in the
RPO.
pocket. When did Shador do that?
Never.
Never.
Never. He's the most accurate quarterback on the run out of an offense. Look, shotgun, option.
Yeah.
Look at that.
You're not doing that in the NFL.
Who's not?
You're doing You're running RPOs all day. Option
see
left,
this? You
running
see
half
this?
the field.
That-
He ran half the field and he ran.
That's a Josh Allen move right there.
That's Lamar
That's a
Jackson.
different offense. Look, look, you can go play quarterback in that offense.
no.
Yeah, you can.
No, I can't. I get tired easy.
Okay.
Got bad feet. I'm 52. I got
What's
a
he
bad
gonna?
knee.
What's he gonna do
Oh
when
my goodness.
when he gets under center?
Man, did he rent out a whole hotel?
Man, come on. Now, look, you got to tell me that this didn't hurt Prime's feelings.
It hurt him.
Oh,
It hurt him. It
Yeah.
hurt him.
Now Shador's interviews were bad. We've heard that from everybody.
yeah, I know.
Yeah, we have heard that from everybody. Shador better put a chip on his shoulder.
I think one thing hurt him more than anything, and that's when Deion said, I want to coach my, the only way I go to the pros is if I coach my son. That put every coach on notice. Every coach on notice. And that's what hurt him. Dable's not going to draft him. He's like, man, I'm barely holding on to this job as it is.
Yep.
I don't want my successor's son here.
I'd rather. Yeah, just
I love it.
quarterback to quarterback. Shador's better
I'm
than
with
him.
Dan Orlovsky. Jackson Dart is a way better quarterback.
Now Jackson Dart does have a stronger arm. I would like to see if he can take a snap under center. You know, like NFL quarterbacks.
A lot of quarterbacks don't go under center.
In the NFL?
This is the one.
In the NFL?
This is the move.
No, you got to learn how to go under
This
center in the
is the
NFL.
move
Man, third down,
that
stuff
hurt
like that.
people's feelings. Right
Options.
here.
You got to go 3rd and 1. You better get under center.
So where does this leave Shador Sanders going? Like
Browns.
who
Browns
wants him
will
now?
But see that now there's no reason for them to move up.
Yep.
Exactly.
He's going to fall in their lap.
Oh my goodness.
Or even not necessarily the Raiders. Yeah, it'd have to be the Browns.
Got to be the Browns. Oh my goodness. Here it is. Who y'all think it is?
This has to be either Jihad Campbell or Mike Green.
Yeah.
or
They need help with both those.
James Pierce maybe.
I'm more Will Johnson just. ain't
I mean, it
moved.
could be. I mean, he's slipped this far, and it's crazy that he did.
Edge. Edge. There.
Maybe they're going to take Will Johnson to keep him from sliding. Nope. I bet it's James Pierce. Let's see.
You like James?
Is that the brew? What came
Boom,
through?
James Pierce.
Yeah, that's what popped up over here.
Wow.
Talented.
I mean, they just lost some guys, so.
Yeah, they've been trying to find somebody to rush the passer for 10 years. Did they bring in Matthew Judon last year?
Yep. Judon,
Looking for
yeah.
people. I mean,
They keep bringing in older guys.
yeah,
and older
trying to
guys.
just do anything to get a pass rush.
Might as well go with the young guy.
Yeah, they've been trying. They've been drafting defensive ends. Seems like 10 years.
Well, this has definitely got to be best available here. These guys.
Well,
here,
you know, they need to shore up their defense a little more in order to make
Yeah,
that
they-
long run.
the
So
best available is defense.
yeah. So
Falcons traded
well,
the 2025 second round pick, the 25, 7th round pick.
All right, my boy, the Ravens, probably the best team drafting.
Will Johnson.
It's got to be that.
Emma Worry.
You think?
Yeah,
So?
Marcus Williams got ran out of there. They got a great safety. They probably got the best safety in the game, and they're gonna team up with another baller.
It's their line. That's their problem. So maybe it'll be Mike Green on the edge, or maybe it'll be.
We got.
But someone has to stop Will Johnson from sliding.
We're gonna have. It's got. Yeah. I think
Well, he's about to be somebody's Christmas present here soon.
Yeah.
And it may be the Buffalo Bills.
Could be.
I think it's Emma Worry right here. They love the Raz. They love the talent. Marcus Williams. When Marcus Williams went off the field, they automatically got better last year on defense.
That's crazy. James Pierce, edge, Tennessee. Man.
He fits.
Yeah, he's a great player.
He just had a personality issue.
They
that
said he took
took
plays off.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was took plays off is what they were
Yeah,
saying.
He won't be doing that with them.
No.
Hey, weren't you just there?
Yeah, I was in Baltimore just recently.
Yeah. Like yesterday?
2 days ago.
2 days ago. Should have waited. Could have sent you some mics and some hookups so you could be live. Hey, this is
Yep.
Joe.
Emma
I'm
Tate.
live
I could
here.
have went around and asked everybody what they thought about the pick. That would have been good. They love their team over there, man. They love them.
Hey, look,
And I don't. And
That
there's
Derrick
nothing.
Henry-
There's everything there to love. You know?
that Derrick Henry pick, whew, that changed their life.
Yeah, when they brought Derrick Henry along, man,
Oh.
that kept Lamar off the ground
Yeah. He only runs now
when needed.
yeah.
And you know what that also does? It helps him grow as
Oh,
a
without
passing
doubt.
quarterback because he did great.
He's getting better. Definitely getting better.
The only reason they didn't get it deeper into the playoffs or whatever is because of the drop pass.
Why am
Mark
I looking
Andrews.
over here? Why do I see Green Bay over on the side over? Okay.
Oh, Ravens pick is in. Here we go. Safety?
Why is it saying Green Bay? Oh, it's in Green Bay.
It's in Green Bay.
I mean, I'm waiting for another trade up, man.
It has said that the entire. I didn't want to say nothing. It said it the entire. time.
Yeah. I'm too busy looking at the.
They're
Maybe
next.
the Eagles may.
Their next pick.
The Eagles have given away most of their defense. They need a pick.
They need help. They need help on defense. They pick so late.
I'm just gonna guess Mike Green here.
Is this the Ravens? Starks or Emma Worry because Williams is just
If they can get that defense,
Well, who does Detroit go for then?
as Raku. That Hutchins injury. They went and got Davenport for 1
Yeah,
year,
it
but they
didn't
ain't got
work.
an answer.
yeah, they got to have something.
Yeah.
They definitely don't need no offensive help. This is Shadur Sanders.
They can go Green or Ezraku.
I bet Prime is hot.
He's on the phone. I thought you guys said you were gonna draft him.
Yeah.
If I was a coach and after he said that, I would.
It's over with.
It's over with. The only coach I thought that would have done it was Tomlin.
I thought they needed it.
He still may.
Yeah, he still might.
Yeah, he'll take that green. He'll take the Eagles pick and come up and trade, or the Kansas City one.
I mean, they're
Boy,
a team.
you talk about a team that needs some help.
Oh, which one?
Kansas City needs some help on the offensive line.
Yeah.
And now he's bet all he got.
I mean, they've made it far with lesser talent at wide receiver, but if they could get them a sure thing number one that's not going to be either arrested or hurt.
yeah. Rasheed Rice may play still. There's nothing that's come out.
I hope he's been working out because the dude is a beast when he's in there.
And he just got hurt, but I saw him on X. He was running routes. It was part in our community on X. We had a community question
Yeah.
about where would you pick him in Dynasty, or would you trade for him? That was a great question for a Dynasty draft.
I think.
Yeah, I would do it.
I think he's
I would trade
easy.
Tyreek Hill for him
Yeah, I think he's
Yes.
easy to pick up.
Yeah.
because he's coming back.
Yeah.
When he's on the field, he's awesome.
He's working out. Didn't look like he's going to get suspended for it. They were talking about a year suspension and all this other stuff. Doesn't look like any of that's going to happen.
No.
Come on, Ravens.
Man.
Purple and go.
Do they stop Will Johnson from sliding? I doubt it.
It's such a Ravens thing to be the best player available. Though. They're
Yeah.
so good. That's got to be the best drafting team.
Yeah, Will Johnson though is
He's falling.
definitely the best available right now.
Yeah, and his size. You can't teach size.
Also, as a Raku or Mike Green here for sure.
I think it's Emma Worry or starts. I think he goes safety. Just because
He'd
of
be the
that,
first one taken.
because of that Marcus Williams ridiculousness last year.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go.
Yeah, Starks.
Starks.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I win Georgia.
Okay.
That's smart.
Strong,
did.
strong safety, man.
Malachi Starks.
Strong
Yeah.
safety. That's the problem with picking so late in the draft. You know, you got to go after the first one because you don't know when they'll come back around again. Or if
I
there's
ain't
going to be a
gonna lie to you,
run on
that's
them.
probably one of the best picks right there.
Yes,
Yeah,
It's a
it
very
definitely
good
is.
pick.
Some people had him 10 to 12.
Well, for the team.
Yeah.
The team itself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do have a lot of other needs though. In the trenches on defense. But that's a good start.
He'll come into the box. He'll hit you 4.35 speed. Look, as a chip on the shoulder.
So
You're going to Baltimore.
Look, you're talking about a guy that just got picked number 27th in the NFL draft who's happy as hell to go to that team.
Yep.
Because even if you get picked late, going to a great team means a lot.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah. A team that's been known to re-sign their players instead of letting them walk.
On top of that, they're on top of the they're on the cusp of getting their Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
There's just no way that team doesn't get a Super Bowl.
Look at how he lays out like that for the ball. The dude he's good.
Yeah.
He's so good.
Yeah, that's just smart football right there. How he picked up that.
Looks like your guys are going to drop right in Detroit's lap on Green or Izaraku.
Oh, yeah. I think Detroit probably wants a sure thing. I'll go as a Raku. But Green is just a phenomenal athlete. Oh, that's a pick, huh? You can't throw it. Yeah, you can't go that. You can't go Tampa 2 and throw it up. Oh, that safety.
And they stay smart and pick from big schools.
Yeah.
Well, good
No,
program.
nothing cute here. Nothing. Carolina Community College or nothing like that.
And we're going best player available, right?
Man,
What is it? Ezraku.
This guy right here just went somewhere where he's going to be a mainstay for a while.
Yep.
Yeah.
You think he knew? Got a purple suit on.
That's pink.
It looks purple to me.
You're colorblind, old man.
I'm something.
You got that hat on that they
That
gave
looks
him.
blue to me.
That is purple. I mean, that is pink.
Yeah, that's pink.
That's a pink suit, buddy.
Very. It's a very light pink.
Maybe I need to get my eyes checked.
I know.
No,
I
they
need
got
mine.
They got a purple jersey.
No, I need mine.
They handed him a purple jersey right
Yeah.
now.
I mean, there are different shades of purple.
You are
guys.
correct.
There's not just one purple.
Yeah, well, that's a pink behind it that he's wearing.
Okay.
Is this a yellow dress, blue dress thing? Is that
Could
what
be.
we got going on
I'm
right
telling you
here?
right now, I see pink. You could take that how you want to, but that dude's wearing a pink suit.
I wonder what the meaning of the giraffe back there is. There's like a giraffe on the
don't know.
inside their war room. And
All right, Lions pick is in. Do they go with the proven thing?
Now, here's the one that
Mike Green went to the Senior Bowl. He went off.
the one behind that's going to be the one that's going to count and make a difference because Detroit could pick up. They need lots of defensive help, but Commanders could pick something that would change they've drafted. They've free agency. They picked pretty smart.
yeah, it could change their whole trajectory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's coming.
The Lions have an awesome offense, good offensive line. It's all defense for them.
Yeah.
So,
It's depth pieces.
and they could just go best player available if they wanted to, but they do need
They
an
should.
edge. They do need an edge.
They need an edge. The secondary's young, but getting better. There's their defensive coordinator left. I don't think they're changing the scheme though. I think it's going to be that 4-2-5 weird thing.
So it's got to be Mike Green, you think?
Yeah, I would take it, Mike Green, because he was at the Senior Bowl. I think Detroit had a very large
All right.
populace of
It's either-
coaches
it's
there.
either Green or Ezeraku.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I figure whichever one it isn't, Commanders will take the other one.
Yeah. No doubt.
Just to show you.
Oh, Booger McFarland,
Yeah, LSU.
you ever looked at his fingers?
No.
You don't have a single finger that points in the straight direction.
Oh, I believe
yeah.
that.
Yeah. I guess it's from grabbing jerseys and pads for all his fingers.
Point.
Kind of like not Torrey Holt. Who was the other receiver for the Rams back in them days?
How far are we going? Flipper Anderson?
No, we're going.
Isaac Bruce?
We're going
Torrey
to
Holt?
Super Bowl.
Old Jotty Brown. That's
and
such a.
fingers pointing all different directions. Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, Marvin Harrison. That's such a Peyton thing to do.
And they had papers all over the floor and everything in there.
Yeah, they're stressed out.
Yeah.
What are we supposed to do? We can't win it all. All right, who are we going with here? It's got to be.
What's the missing piece?
Well, it was injuries last year for y'all in the playoffs.
You just got to have.
Tyreek Williams.
You got to get
That's
depth.
cool.
Defensive tackle.
Yeah, he went. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, he was sneaky. He was sneaking up in there.
So, does that.
Big.
So
He's
does
a
this leave
big boy.
Ezeraku
Big.
to go to the Commanders?
Big. Tyreek Williams. He was sneaking up there.
Tyreek Williams is around
Ooh,
340 pounds.
We got a lot of Ohio State players. Yeah.
That's Ezeraku to Washington. Now. It's got to be.
Look at this is a big kid right here, man.
How
Oh,
big-
yeah.
How big did you say it was?
340.
Yeah, he's pushing. He's 350. That's what they tell you. Look at him playing outside. He's not playing.
Got a
look at
little
that.
speed. He can move
Look at
around
that. Look
a
at
bit.
that. Look at that.
Look at that quarterback. I bet that quarterback was scared to death having that big old boy running at him. Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah, he got it in the backfield too, boy. Look at it.
And his defensive end right there. His teammate's going to be going in the third round.
You know, you see some players that get around 340, 350, and they look kind of sloppy. This guy's looks like a solid 350.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's moving.
Athlete. On the clock.
All right, Washington. What are we doing?
I'm gonna stick with the Mike Green.
All right. Mike Green.
Ezeraku.
And I'll go Simmons.
Shador Sanders.
Shador's like, why did I even come here?
I don't blame you.
Who's gonna pay for this leather jacket and diamond necklace I'm wearing?
Yeah. Clean up your interview process. Put a chip on your shoulder and go practice.
Dad, you told me, bro, that
Yeah.
you made those phone calls, bro.
Clean up your interview process.
Well, you know, some great ones have
Get to
dropped.
practice.
Aaron Rodgers dropped majorly. So, you know.
Yeah, Alex Smith went before him.
I loved Alex Smith. The only thing that stopped him was that massive leg injury he got. Alex Smith was the embodiment of a game manager.
Yeah.
One of the worst injuries ever
Yeah.
in football.
Yeah.
They thought he was going to lose his leg, remember?
Yeah, with all the infections.
I think it's got to be Ezeraku. Got to be. Here, there's no way.
You like Ezeraku more than you like Mike Green?
Here.
We are going to find out.
But it, like I said, I mean, this right here is one of the picks that could change a team. Buffalo picks doesn't really change much. You know,
Watch him throw a cog in
Chiefs.
this.
pick, nothing big.
Watch this.
Eagles, same thing. They pick, and it could be.
Watch him throw a cog in this. Right now,
What are you talking about? They just do a trade?
no, right now Jaden Daniels is talking to you, boy. He's like, look, dude,
We really need a long
look,
snapper.
you know what we need, y'all? I want my boy from LSU over here. I want my boy from LSU, Mason Taylor, over here. Y'all go
Yeah,
get my
I
boy
it's
Mason
a
Taylor.
possibility.
Y'all go get my boy Mason Taylor at LSU for me.
You
Look
think
what I
so?
did for y'all. Y'all
You
do
think
this for
so?
me.
You think he gets him a tight end with?
He got Ertz over there, so I don't know, but Ertz is old. Oh, Ertz is older.
Well,
Man,
if
you
that's the
think they
case, he can
take
go.
him?
If that's the case, he can go get Miles Frazier.
Golly.
Miles Frazier was his offensive
Offensive
guard.
guard, but that's fourth, fifth round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be funny though.
Yeah,
Like that would be something. Hey,
Yeah.
Mason Taylor.
Jaden's like, look, dude, that was my outlet. That's my security blanket, dude.
Let me get that.
I'm Linus, and he's my blanket. Y'all go do this for me.
Man, if they did that,
They need-
they'd be
they need
picking
edge
way out of.
They need edge help, though.
It's coming. And the pick is in.
That's got to be one of them, man. Mike Green had 17 sacks last season. Of course, with playing against lesser talent.
But he dominated. He was good at the Senior Bowl. Like, you got to look at that, too. How did he do at the Senior Bowl? Or, like, how they do at the Shrine Game? Because they're going against talent there. And he had a good Senior Bowl.
Trayvon Henderson. What?
Oh, he'll be going next round.
Early.
He'll be going
Maybe
next
to the
round.
Browns.
Who do we got? And then you got the proven commodity. Who'll probably be a sixth in a couple of years.
Commanders are building something over there, man. They got a great team going.
Yeah, as long as they don't stop and they keep going the right direction. People keep giving them good pieces too.
Will Harris, they got Will Harris as safety.
Yeah.
Not a new mover for me at all. So you guys love Kinlaw.
Yeah,
I'm
older but good.
I'm
Just-
not here nor there
just
with
a
him.
massive.
All right, here we go.
They ain't knew him, but there ain't one there. There's Mike Green.
There's
Is he
Mike
going?
Green.
Yeah, I
He's
assume that's
gotta
the
go.
pick.
He's got to go.
Think that's it?
Got to. I mean, either one of them would be fine.
He wasn't hugging nobody like Jackson Dart was.
Yeah.
Green is the better athlete.
Yeah, but as a Rocky played against more talented.
Josh Conley, offensive tackle.
That's a good pick. He was sneaking in there. Is that really where they went? Yeah, that's
where they
good.
went.
We should be out, just about out of them now. Him and Simmons, we should be about done with them.
Wow.
That was.
Yep.
This is a Mike Green team, Buffalo Bills.
I didn't see that coming at all. I mean, their defense needs help.
Yeah.
They want to short up. They got Tunsil. They got one of them kick
guess they-
inside.
Yeah,
They got,
Laramie Tunsil, yeah.
yep.
I guess they figured Tunsil's a little old. I don't know.
It's all the penalties last year. Penalties by Tunsil.
This is where Will Johnson stops falling. right
Yeah,
here.
they need him. This is kind of where they play the defense. This is kind of how they play the defense. Yeah, they're going to run to the board for Johnson. Yeah, this is.
I don't know why this stuff takes so long right here in these last couple of picks. These guys, pro teams, and they should know better.
Look at that.
6'4", 311, Oregon State.
Yeah,
311
Oregon.
pounds, man.
Yeah, just Oregon.
That
Yeah.
boy's lightweight, son.
Got some. Man, he's got good feet, good footwork. His feet are
Moving, boy.
got a wide stance. Yeah, he looks pretty good.
I've
He's
seen.
blocking out real good right there.
I
Look
saw
at him.
boards where 7 tackles went, but the problem the most polished though, a lot of them are going to get kicked out in the guard. He picked up that stunt.
Look at that. Got him.
Picked up that stunt.
Boy tried to spin move out of there, and he took him. You ain't going nowhere, buddy. What?
Yeah, the quarterback class this year kind of disappointed me, but and there was a bunch of them,
What's that?
quarterbacks that are draft worthy.
Corners?
Quarterbacks.
Quarter. Okay. Yeah, I didn't. Matter of fact,
Will Johnson.
yeah,
It's got to be.
that's got to be it.
Man, best
Look,
available.
I thought it was.
They need it. Why not take it? I mean, the dude's been falling.
There's been many people who said Tyler Show was, what is that, four of them, four unnamed, said he was the best quarterback in this draft. I thought arguably it was Shador.
Well, I heard, but I heard him say that Tyler Show was the one who was most ready for
Now,
day one.
Today,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's played in about 40 systems.
Yeah. I mean, he was in
Yeah.
college for what, 7 years or
Yeah.
something? 6 years?
Here we go. Come on, Buffalo.
Oh, man, they're going to let it run down.
Why?
I don't know.
You know who you're going to get.
They're waiting on a trade. Maybe they're talking to somebody.
That's probably true.
They'd be talking to somebody.
The Cleveland Browns.
The only reason to trade up now if you're Cleveland is you want the 5-year option. And if you can live without it, you wait till your pick.
I would hate to know.
4 minutes left, and they all look like they've already made a decision. What's going
They
on?
have. They've done
I would
made it.
hate to know that Josh Simmons drops into the second round. I would hate to know that Jihad Campbell drops to the second round. Mike Green. These guys are all first round.
I tell you what,
The pick's in, guys.
you keep saying stuff like that, my hopes get up because the Saints pick at 40.
Well, that's not a bad spot to pick.
No, if these guys are dropping like that,
Maybe they still get
if
Jihad.
Jihad Campbell drops to New Orleans, awesome.
That's a win.
Yes.
Will Johnson drops all the way down to the Saints.
Well, you better
No.
go run. He shouldn't. But if they do, yes.
I mean, it's a possibility that Kevin Winston drops to him
Oh,
at safety. But he's a third. To me, he's probably early
yeah,
third.
I'm not.
So, because I'm the same. Tyrann Matthews.
Yeah,
Matthews old.
and he's missing. He's taking bad angles and stuff. He just called up to him.
Yeah.
You gotta love him. LSU product, but he's getting up there in age. Will Johnson was projected to be the 10th pick.
I know.
Maxwell Harrison.
We're at 30.
Or Trey Amos. If Trey Amos falls to the Saints, you got to run up there and get it.
Saints pick at 40.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
A lot of run on offensive tackle, offensive guard. I didn't know there was going to be that many high grades for him. They say they were talking about some of these guys sneaking in the bottom of the first. Well, it did. They left a lot of defensive help out there. Especially in the secondary. You still got pass rushers out there. Will Johnson's got to be. Who else are we going with?
Man, there's still some good running. I mean,
Oh, plenty of good running backs.
Running backs are galore.
I'm talking about defensive backs. There's still some good ones out there.
Oh, yeah.
Second round is going to be very interesting.
It's going to be awesome.
Too bad we're not live stream. We're going to do a podcast on the second round.
And
right?
third, yeah.
From here on out, we're going
Yep,
to
second and third. Tomorrow it's going to go. It's 10 to 5. It's quick.
we'll do a podcast about the pickups and
Buffalo Bills pick.
Who do we got? Who we got?
Oh, yeah? You mad now? What's up?
I hope it's Will Johnson just so he quits sliding.
Buffalo Bills pick.
Who do they get?
They're gonna let Tommy talk.
Well, that's Tommy.
Let's make a wish.
Let's make every kid
Come on,
cry.
let's let Tommy talk.
Every
Tommy
kid's
talks,
crying.
makes a wish.
It's sad.
My boy.
This draft has me crying. That's why I got it. Oh, my word.
Maxwell Harrison, corner.
Okay. Out of Kentucky.
Yes, huh? Not bad.
Nah.
Will Johnson's still going.
He's still going.
He's
So-
still going
so-
down.
Will Johnson was picked as the 10th overall. Maxwell Hairston was 18th overall. So either one of them was picked. They were a gift, either one.
Yeah, yeah, they must not like the scheme versatility.
Yeah, this guy's a little smaller.
Yeah.
All right. Who does Kansas take?
Kansas City.
Oh boy,
You always call Kansas City, Kansas. You
All
know
right,
that?
sorry. Kansas City, Kansas. Who do they take?
or Missouri.
Sorry. Pat Mahomes' team.
Pat
There we go.
Mahomes,
Who do they
the
take?
greatest quarterback in
Let's all
the history
figure
of
this
the
out.
NFL.
Let's figure this out.
Okay.
Kansas City, they need
Tight,
they
wide
need
receiver.
all the offensive line help they can get. And if they ain't got that,
You got Josh Simmons.
They
Ohio
lost.
State.
yeah, Simmons about the only one worth this pick.
They lost their
Yeah,
safety.
there's nobody. There's nobody even in this area.
They lost their safety. They need a safety and they need a cornerback.
Josh Simmons,
All right. The way Johnson's fallen,
Emma Worry.
yep, Nick Tate, who was just an animal,
So,
and they need a corner.
and that's Will Johnson.
Or yeah, the way they're falling, it didn't look like
Whoa, how'd the Eagles bump up?
Oh,
they
They traded.
they traded. Wasn't no trade.
yep. On the
They
clock.
traded.
On the clock. Eagles.
Oh,
Wait,
Matthew Golden.
No.
Who they picking? Why did the Eagles move up one? Who did they want? Man?
who did they want?
They must be thinking that Kansas City was gonna.
Take
Kansas City
somebody.
traded with them.
Yeah. Who did they want so bad to trade?
With the team that picks in front of them. But and Kansas City was like, yeah, you can have him. We don't want him.
Yeah. Like what?
We're gonna pick him unless you give us something.
It's got to be Will Johnson. Like what else would you pick?
Mike Green.
Mike Green.
Yeah, Mike Green. They play a 3-4. Philly does.
But they thought Kansas was going to get their guy.
They just lost Sweat.
Yeah.
So
So Mike Green. You think Mike Green?
They need
I don't
edge
know.
help
I don't know. The Eagles are one of the best
at draft.
at drafting. So it's
It's just weird. Like who?
Yeah, that's a weird draft. That's a
Who
weird
is
trade.
who is one pick in front of you so bad?
they're so far down that Kansas City probably said, "Hey, we know who you want, and if you don't move up, we're going to take him."
Yeah. It could be that.
So I think they go edge. I think they go Mike Green.
Yeah, or anymore.
Or yep.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Not anymore. It could be. It has to be edge. Man.
It could be Shador Sanders.
There you go. That's who it is.
That's exactly who it
They
is.
did lose their backup
They
quarterback.
need a backup.
They were like, "Hey,
They do need a backup.
we need a backup."
No,
QB."
they got McKee.
Yeah.
What?
No, McKee is their backup.
Oh, I was like,
Terrence or whatever it is.
No.
Terrence McKee.
Tyler.
Tyler. I don't know his name.
they swapped. What did they swap?
Yeah, I
for?
want to know what they got for this swap.
Yeah,
then-
I'll give you our 8th round pick.
Yeah, what do you?
The swap. Was
Hey, we want him. All right, you can have him. We don't care.
It's gotta be Will Johnson. They need an offensive lineman,
That's what they
a D
need.
lineman, and a corner.
Simmons is about the only one left that you had to take right here.
Ooh, man.
Maybe Sabinet, because yeah, I mean you're at the end of the
Yeah,
you're at
it's,
the end of the first. What does it matter, huh?
it's hard to really guess, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't just keep letting Mike Green and Izaraku just slide. Will Johnson, I know why he slid so far because he has limitations. But
Yeah,
You got short arms.
no, he's got coverage issues.
yeah. He can't. He ain't got deep
Yeah,
speed.
he ain't got the recovery speed.
Yep.
Here it is, ladies and gentlemen.
The pick is in.
The pick is in, and you're not gonna believe who they chose.
After this commercial.
Maxwell Harrison.
All right, it's Buffalo. Buffalo.
I know.
Now they're trading picks. They might as well get him. What do we got right here?
Oh no. There's a commercial.
There
I told
it
you.
is, indeed.
They building it up.
Yep.
The Eagles picked way too fast. Hey, we're on a time frame here, buddy.
Whatever you do, don't make that pick just yet. We got to go to commercial.
Yeah.
I just, I don't know how they don't go edge.
Yeah. Yeah, they trade away a lot of pieces on their D.
I was happy to see the offensive linemen go the way they did, though, because to me, if you're a left tackle, that's the second most important
It is.
position on the field. So,
And they still got one out there.
Simmons?
No, Simmons is the right tackle. There's a few of them, but I don't know how to say his last name. Ursurary from Minnesota. He's but you know, all these guys can play both sides.
You know, some of these guys, man, you put them on the other side and it kind of screws them up.
Yeah. Putting a right tackle on left. I never, like, Fuaga did it last year. I was so surprised.
I mean, there's guys that can overcome it, but
Ozzy Trapailo, he's a left tackle, but you know, he's a 6-rounder.
I don't know.
Fifth
Yeah,
rounder.
I don't.
What are you talking about?
Boston College.
What are you talking about, bro?
But you know,
I don't know.
Left tackles are important.
They are.
Yeah. Cornerstone.
What's up, bro?
It's cornerstone.
I keep clicking on this Mike Green.
He ain't going nowhere. Still got 2 more commercials ahead of that.
Mm-hmm.
We're now thinking about buying some cologne.
How
So-
you guys think the Eagles are in the Super Bowl again?
No.
I don't know. They took a lot of hits.
So I was saying
They did.
it,
Took a lot.
it took too many pieces off the board.
And they're coaching, a lot of coaching staff changes.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I think it's a one and done.
I think the Ravens will.
I think they can make it to the playoffs this year again. You think it's the Ravens? I think it's the Ravens too. Like, their team is just so solid. It's their due, you know.
The Bills are very, very good, but man, they're so limited with their wide receivers right now. They just let Matt Collins, who showed out in the
Go.
second half of the season, they just let him walk barefoot
Yeah.
right out the building. Cooper was a failed experiment, you know.
Yeah.
Set him back a little bit.
do you think they go wide receiver? I mean, they went wide receiver last year. You think they're 2 in a row?
No.
Man,
No, they need D. I'm telling you.
the guy they drafted last year
31st
didn't
overall
show up
pick.
at all.
Chiefs received 32nd overall pick in 2025, 5th round pick.
Oh, that's not
Wow.
that's not bad. I mean, that's
You got a 2nd round pick out of it.
I know
Yeah.
the Eagles had I think they had 5 or 6 picks this year.
Half of them come from New Orleans.
Yeah.
that's
That
nothing
was
crazy.
last year.
So who did they want so bad they had to trade up one spot?
The 2nd round pick. Who do we get?
They're so good at drafting, man. Roseman.
Campbell.
Jack Campbell?
They took John.
Yeah, why not?
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, go.
John Campbell.
There's no doubt in my mind he's happy.
Man,
if you're going to
he's
go somewhere, go there. All right. Now here we go. Buffalo. Yeah.
Man,
Harrison went with
That
Buffalo.
right there kind of hurts your feelings a little bit. You're kind of hoping the Saints trade up and go get him, but man,
Not for him. He's happy.
Yeah.
That's what I
if
was
he
saying.
went to the Saints, he probably wouldn't even got it from the couch.
So Harrison went to Buffalo, and the Chiefs need cornerback help. And if they're not going to do that, I think
I go Will Johnson.
Ravel.
Oh, why not? Why
Ravel.
not? The only thing that made him fall down
Was injuries.
is his injury.
Yep.
But other than that,
Siobhan Ravel.
Yeah.
East
yeah,
Carolina.
man.
Yeah.
Whew, boy.
Yeah, if they're going to fall like that, Siobhan Ravel, it's his injury that kept him out of the first round.
Mm-hmm.
Now this right here is just insane. Yes.
Man, the dude is an
And that's
animal.
like,
Looks like a
how did he
like a
fall?
lion.
He's a box. Now he's a,
Look, and he
Look
caught
at
that
him.
ball.
yeah.
That dude is a difference maker right there, man. Boom.
He's a traditional box.
Looking like Ray Lewis back there,
linebacker.
not giving up any ground.
One more. Come on, guys. Kansas City Chiefs pick.
Pick is in.
Shedeur Sanders. Hey, look, the rumors were true. He wasn't going to make it into the second
Sure.
round.
Let's see what Cleveland does.
Saints, they trade up to get him.
Man, the Chiefs can.
I don't trade up now.
Do you think this is where Josh Simmons goes right here with the Chiefs?
Could be they need it. They need the help. They need Simmons. They need
A wide receiver.
they need wide receiver. They need corner, and they need
happy.
offensive
Look at
tackle.
Go to Philly.
Boy, I know you failed, but you're going to a great place.
Do you think Kansas City goes Travion Henderson?
They could. I
Yeah.
don't think so.
But why? Why would they go there?
Yeah.
He's better than both them running backs they got right now.
Yeah, but
Yeah, they got to fix.
They need more help.
They need to fix other things first.
Yeah. The pleasure of being good, they can go just best available
Yeah.
at the position they want.
They're really supposed to do anyway.
Yeah. Mike Green's still there staring in the face.
Yep. Will Campbell. Will Johnson.
Will Johnson.
Will Johnson.
Will Johnson.
Will
just
Campbell,
hang
Will Campbell got drafted 4.5 hours ago. Or,
I know. Will Johnson. Just
Yeah.
sliding.
Yeah, the second round takes a little bit, and the third round goes by quickly.
Yeah. What is it? 3 minutes?
We got Josh Simmons,
Yeah,
Ohio State.
yeah.
Yep.
Will
think-
Johnson. There's a Raku. Mike Green.
I mean, look at
Taylor.
these players that are going to be going in the second round.
Boy, I'd love it if Mason Taylor fell 40 to the Saints.
Another tight end. No.
They need it.
They need more than that.
No, I agree with you there. But
Trey Amos will be a second rounder. He's
yeah,
very
Trey
good.
at Ole Miss. Yep.
Mason Taylor, Shamar, Turner.
Yeah, the other guy, the other Shamar from the Texas A&M.
from the same
Yeah.
team.
And who was the other one? Nick Scurry, whatever, Scoriano or Scoriano?
Scorton.
Yeah, he's
Nick
supposed-
Scorton
He's
from Texas.
Texas
A&M.
A&M. Yeah, they had 3 of them going in the first 2 rounds. That's honestly probably a lot of the reason why Shamar Stewart only had 4.5 sacks. I mean, look at the talent.
Do you think the Giants take Trey Harris later on, like in the later rounds? Because that was Jackson Dart's guy.
They may, but they,
Wide receiver.
I don't know if they got any. I think he's gone next round.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. I think he's going next round.
They need help, buddy. They need some serious help.
Of all the things they need, I think they can relax on wide receiver over
Yeah.
there in New York. What are we doing, Chiefs? What are we doing, chefs?
The
It's
pick
the
is
chefs. It's the chefs.
in. The three-peat. Not.
Not. Josh Simmons, that's who they went with.
No Joe.
They had to shore it up. Shoring up that offensive line.
I mean, when in doubt,
Yep.
protect your quarterback.
That's it.
And you know, look at the Ohio State players.
Yeah.
I mean, look,
Yes, it's a lot of them,
look
man.
at the Ohio State players.
I would say in the first round, 5.
Yep.
That's just my guess. Let's see.
I'm kind of just scrolling through it.
Tariq Williams, Simmons. So I'd have to scroll through too. Close all my windows out. The wide receiver, Ruka.
Tyleek Williams.
Yep, named him. So far we got 3. Is it just 3?
Sure.
Should be more than that.
Just seemed like
I
it.
feel like I've seen Ohio State a lot more than that.
What's that, bud? Donovan Jackson. Do we name him?
Yeah, no, that's 4. Donovan Jackson, a guard. Yep,
Imka and Buka
you named
We already
him.
named him.
4.
is 4.
4 Ohio State players.
Still ridiculous. 4 to go to the NFL
Yeah.
first round.
That's insane.
All right. Well, what you guys think? Is it?
Yeah, it's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
It's bedtime.
Right, guys.
Okay.
Yep.
We get old around here real
Uh-huh.
quick.
I'm the oldest guy here, and I'm ready to go. Keep going, but you guys go ahead and go to bed.
Well, I mean, he's all hopped up on that
Yeah.
that doctor's meds.
Some of us have to work.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, well, this is a draft, guys. Our first live. I hope you enjoyed it.
The first one ever, we started a train wreck. I think we did all right.
Man, I think-
Yeah, compared to all the running around and everything we were doing.
When we first set it up, it was pretty bad. And right now, looking across the room, like, okay, it's not that bad
It's
now.
not that bad now.
Who's gonna pick up all the trash over there?
We're more prepared now.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We do it tomorrow?
Yeah.
All right, guys. Till next time, I'm Nic Tate.
Joe Caldero.
Jedi, we're out.